comfy, so good. 素敵なアフタヌーン。プラチナみんな、yeah。固めて転がす I love you いつでも smile for you。君だけにラムネそう頑張らなくちゃ。コンプレーションコンプレーションお揃いの T シャツ、hey！ 手編みのマフラーと、oh yeah！ ハーフウォーミング目白押しSay goodbye。 バイバイ。みんな固めてしまいましょう。奮発しちゃいます。こんな日は歌って踊ろう。主役は僕だけど It's my way It's my way。
Good morning, everyone! I hope everyone is having a good morning. Welcome on in. Sorry for the slightly longer intro there. Once again, I forgot how long it takes to upload a video onto Twitter, and I was just sat here watching the bar go up. But it is done. Everything is fine. I need to actually schedule all those for the next few days because I won't be in the house. Dear Mob Studio, good morning. I hope you're doing well. And Malice, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Let me just wiggle some stuff around a little bit. I love Katamari, but I'm just going to turn down a little tiny bit because otherwise I'm going to be screaming all day. Move the mic. I think, well, you won't see the desk anyway, so that's fine. I got my lights on. Everything is ready. Sorry. I had a bit of a weird morning, so I feel like a little bit out of sorts because I haven't had the same routine as I normally have. But yeah, last stream now before I go away and see my family for a few days. Very heckin' exciting. I'll pop a little post in the Discord just in case anyone's like, Jelly, what's going on? Where are you? And I'll be like, not answering. But yeah, we're gonna be away for a few days. Very heckin' exciting. Also, Magnus, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Thank you for the hydrate. I almost told you to take care and then told you to leave. That would be weird. You've come in and I'm like, take care, Magnus. Goodbye. Oh dear. I do need a bit of a hydrate, to be fair. Oh, and Cthulhu, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. I hope everyone is doing well. It has finally got a little bit colder today. We are now only like 12 degrees. Finally we're back. This is what I needed. I haven't done any Stickman since yesterday. I got a little confused yesterday about, because I had like a lot of things that I wanted to do, so I ended up doing some stuff that was probably not super useful for our current project, but I did sequin one of the really big, there you go, that's all sequiny now. I think I just got, you know when you go in like autopilot? I think I just went into autopilot and I just picked up the first thing on my desk and started working on it, completely forgetting that I do have another project on the go right now. But yeah, I did that. I did the art on the Discord because I wanted to get that finished because for anyone who's not aware, over the next year I'm going to be trying to kind of behind the scenes a lot, learn how to animate. Just because I want to bring that as something that I can do for Chroma Core next year, because I had a really good time this year. I would definitely want to do it again next year. But next year I want to kind of be able to do small animations and stuff like that. So what I'm making is some characters that I can practice animating on. I'm putting it in quotations for now because my level of animation is ball go up, ball go down, and that's about it. I can't do anything more complicated than that. I can do like little emotes, but yeah, nothing like super exciting. So yes, that's the plan, is I make some characters, I learn how to animate them over the next year. So I finished him. I need to do him a proper character sheet now, which I don't think needs to be as detailed if memory serves. It just needs to get from well, it needs to have the detail, but all the colouring is not so important. So yeah, animation. Shifty, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Animation indeed. I want to learn how to properly animate, and so I am teaching myself. I'm giving myself the deadline of Chroma Core next year, which I think will be around July, because I think that's when it started this year. So the July next year, I would like to at least be able to animate short GIFs. I'm not expecting to do like a full animation, like a full like 10-minute long thing. No, just short GIFs would be fine, but frame by frame animation rather than what I've been doing, which is kind of more like what I do with the animated emotes, where they're like you move elements, but they don't. I don't really know how to. It's different. It's not frame by frame. Yeah, it's like things move around and you can kind of like this is where it ends up, so it'll automatically fill in the gaps, kind of thing. I don't know. You could do simple stuff like that, but if I want to do something more complicated, it's a little harder. Also, not good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. I keep seeing you because you've got your name like right there, and I keep folding the fabric up, and it's right. It just happens to be right on the fold, right in the center. Oh dear. With Booptober, if not part of the long raid train, can we still take part? Yeah. So the raid train is like the place where a lot of our resources are going, because obviously it's good for streamers as well as it's good for the charity, so we are trying to push it as the main event. But you can take part anytime during October. We have quite a few people who can't actually make the raid train because they have prior commitments. If you want to raise money or awareness for breast cancer, but you can't do between the 12th and the 18th, you still can use all the resources of the Discord. There's like, if you go into the Discord, there's a channel called, I believe it's called How to Sign Up. And there's two categories. There's how to sign up for Booptober raid train event, and there's how to sign up for Booptober, but not the raid train event. So if you're someone who doesn't think they're gonna be able to do the raid train, you're just gonna wanna look at the second one. And we still have a full walkthrough, you still have all the guides, and you still have all the resources. Yes. Depro, good morning. Have you changed the color of your name? Look at that. That's like a light yellow. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. I'm always there. You're going to render it. Actually, I'm going to embroider it. So we're going to do, I want to learn frame by frame embroidery, specifically because I have an embroidery machine that can then embroider those frames. And I want to learn how to do that. And then I'm going to be like, let me work for you, company that's making video games out of heckin'. Making video games out of embroidery. Let me hire me. I'm passionate. It's supposed to be cream? Hell yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, I guess that is what a light yellow is, isn't it? As the cream. Nice. Very cool. Hell yeah. How you doing? You left your natural colors? I have. I'm still, well, I say that. My hair is still green at the bottom. I'm still a tree. It's just when you can't see the bottom green bit, it's like, oh yeah, natural green. But yeah, I'm growing it out. I can probably tell you about this. I'm growing it out because at some point, which I'm not going to tell you the time, but at some point over the next couple years, I'm getting married and I want to have my hair dyed blue. And I want to get it professionally dyed blue. I want extensions. I want the long blue locks. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting my hair really, really healthy before then. so that it can basically dye on natural hair rather than dyeing on, you know, pre-dyed bleach hair kind of thing, because then you just don't know how it's going to turn out. Whereas when you have like natural hair, it goes really much better. So I'm growing it out for that. Oh dear. I've still got time, so it's fine. Oh dear. So you're going for 40-hour days work? Oh, for sure, definitely. That's what I want to do. I'm just gonna work forever. God, can you tell that I've been having a migraine? My eye is just sinking. Ah, it's fine. It's not that bad right now. It's mild. Geva, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. A clean, yeah. Congratulations on that. Yeah, thank you. I've been engaged for how long? 3 years, I think. It was one of those ones where it's been a minute, but like we've had so much going on, and also we don't prioritize marriage. Like we'll get it done, right? But like house first, maybe dog first. You know, we have other priorities. But I would like to have my hair blue, so I'm preparing for that. Congratulations! As if you didn't know, Shifty. Oh dear, but thank you. Oh dear. It's been long if you don't remember. It's been long. Congrats. Hope your hair grows lots. Thank you. Yeah, it's actually, you can see like all of this is natural. Like you see all of my, because my natural hair color is really, really dark. So you can kind of tell because like it's dark. I haven't had my natural hair for a very long time. My natural hair color is a very dark brown. Ah dear. Hell yeah. Oh dear, I'm well, but look, oh bless you. I hope that the next 24 hours go all right for you then. Take care, Gev. Oh, there's a Jenna's birthday. It is next month. It is next month, but we have a birthday competition. Yes, that's what that is for. I'm actually going to ping that before I go away, just in case there are any questions, because I don't want people to be asking questions and that I'm not answering. Because for anyone who doesn't know, I'm staying with my family for the next 3 days. My family don't have a proper internet connection, and on Friday in particular, when I'm staying with another member of family, they also don't have signal, which means that I, even with data, cannot actually receive messages. I go completely off grid. It's genuinely quite impressive. There are not very many places in the UK left like that. Yes, so I will be able to check my phone Thursday evening and Saturday evening on data. Friday, it's very unlikely you'll be able to get through to me, full stop, because I can't even accept calls. So, sorry, it's not likely. So I just put a little ping in the Discord later, just so people know, because I don't want anyone to think that I'm just ignoring them for 3 days. It's not like that. Also, with the VTuber Reels, I won't be able to post them because you can't schedule posts on Discord. So there won't be any VTuber Reels posted after today for 3 days, and then I'll just post 3 at once. They will still be releasing on YouTube and TikTok and Twitter though, because I can schedule posts on those. So if you do want to see them and you don't want to wait, they are on my socials. They will be on my socials. Ah dear, wow, off grid completely, yeah, completely off grid. Also, Neil, good morning, I hope you're doing well, welcome on in, yeah. The internet thing, they just never really fancied it. It's almost my birthday. I'm not gonna do a Val and be like, it's not my birthday, but it's almost my birthday. It's my birthday in a month. Which means it's nearly my birthday month, which means I'll start celebrating anyway. I'm still deciding what I want to get myself for my birthday this year. I'm still like, classic Vile. Classic Val, it's me, I'm Val Mods now. I'm still deciding what I want to get myself, because I do normally get myself something. I can tell you, actually Shifty, you'll like this. I have actually already received a birthday present. I have Gudetama leggings. I got given some Gudetama leggings. They are as well so chaotic, because it looks like people just like, it's obviously the artist is the person who's drawn them all, so it's not stolen or anything, but it looks like they've drawn so many random pictures of Gudetama and then just slapped them on a pair of leggings. They look amazing. They're yellow. I will wear them. I will wear them on my birthday. You'll see them. I might wear them before my birthday. I want to ruin them. Like, what if I don't know, I rip them or put the needle through them. I was like, I don't want to rip them, but they're so cute. So I got that. Good birthday present. 10 out of 10. Gudetama leggings. Amazing. Can't wait for a great Val on his birthday for the next stream too. Yeah, I know, right? Everyone needs to wish Val a really happy birthday. They deserve it. They deserve it. Oh dear. Thank you, Not. This was actually a birthday gift from like 5 years ago. I will say it's got a few holes in it now. The ends are like getting a bit tufty, and like it is probably at the end of its life. That's why I've been learning how to crochet cardigans, and I'm using this one as a pattern because I just love how it fits. Like, it's kind of boxy, but it's really comfortable. So yeah, I will be making my own from now on, just so that I can fix them easily. But yeah, I love this cardigan. I've worn it to death. Like, I've got good use out of it over the last like 5 years, to be honest. But yes, it's just one of those things. Because I wear it so often, I wash it a lot, and because you wash it a lot, clothing. But I love it. I love it. I love the colors. I love pastel. Like, whenever, you know, like color tests on people when they like hold up colors to them. Apparently, I'm not really meant to wear pastels, yet I feel like a lot of the clothing I wear is pastel. Oops, but I just like it. It makes me happy. I like happy pastel colors. Oh dear. Thank you for shouting out Val, by the way. If you've never met Vile, it's their birthday every single day, and they are a Nerf gun modder. They also have very, very generously donated a really big giveaway to the team total for Boobtober. You can see that in the Boobtober Discord, but I'm sure Vile is talking about it on their own stream as well. They're calling it a battle box, which is basically a box of 11 Nerf gun blasters. So 11 of them in different sizes, with the idea if you have a family or friends, you can all grab a gun and just go. Or if you want to get into Nerf blaster modding, that this is a really good starter kit because they're all good blasters to give a go to for your first. So it's a huge one. He's like gone through, checked all the parts, made sure that every piece is working, and Farla's a professional, so you can kind of trust that. And yeah, I think it's a really cool prize. I'm very heckin' excited about it. So we've added that now. Ah, dear, it is worn. It is worn. It is loved. Oh, dear, I'm about to start the sleeve of a crochet cardigan. Hell yeah, I have yet to do the sleeves. I actually ran out of wool, and then when I went online, I am also doing it at chenille, which is a really bad idea. But it's at the same stage where it was last time, where I've added the pocket, and then I've kind of had to stop because, so it's got its little pocket in there, but I can't keep going because I run out of the wool, which I think is both a blessing and a curse because it has been really hot. But it's like a little strawberry field, but pastel. And it's got like a little pocket, and I'm really excited about it. And I'm not using a pattern, which is probably a mistake, but I'm just lying like this one out and being like, it needs to be about that size. If it's about that size, it'll do. I can work with it. It makes fluff everywhere though. Fluff actually everywhere. Oh dear, good morning. Glad you're happy with your wrong colors. Yeah, I am happy with my wrong colors. Like everyone, like I think it's because I'm very, very fair skinned, but with very dark hair. So they're like, you need bold colors. You need like darker, bolder colors to bring out that. And I'm like, but what if I wash myself out with pastels? What then, huh? You can't stop me. I think it's a good morning when I first got here. Then oh, bless you. I didn't realize me. Oh no, you're fine. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in, Cthulhu. I hope the rest of the day goes well for you. Oh dear, it's okay, right? I think I basically got recommended a video and it was just like, learn how to do strawberry stitch, and I was like, okay. Okay, and then I tried it and I was like, it's actually quite easy. Strawberry stitch is not that difficult, like, because it's I thought it was going to be awful, and it's not awful at all. So I was like, you know what, it's not awful, it's easy to do. So I've been using that as like my wind down. I know it's weird when because like obviously crafting at the moment and art is kind of become my income, which means it's sort of become my job, which it then means like, but it's also my hobby. It's still my hobby. So it's like, what do I do? What do I do to wind down? Because it can't really be on screens, because if I'm doing stuff on screens for too long, I still get migraines. So it's like, what do I do to wind down? And the crochet has been that for me. It's not something that I'm doing on stream. It's not something that I want to do on stream. I want to keep it as my little secret wind down kind of thing. But I'm really enjoying that. Yeah, Jeans, good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm equal parts excited and terribly depressed. The tiles are going down the studio and the noises are, oh, I see. I was gonna say excited, yeah, because studio, oh my god, very exciting, but I completely get it. It's very overwhelming being in a building site. That's why I like just stopped streaming those days, because like it was giving me anxiety. Also, they actually came through like my fears were realized the other day. They've actually come through the ceiling in one place, and like sitting in the room and watching the dust come down from the ceiling was terrifying. So it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just not gonna stream those days anymore. Schedule no weekends unless I fancy it. Cause yeah, no. Oh dear. Oh my goodness, I know, it's colder today, but in a good way. I'm so glad, because it's been so warm recently. It's about time that it cooled down a little bit. Oh dear. But yeah, so we are going to continue with Stickman today. We're starting at 320. I haven't really done anything since last time, so we're kind of just picking up where we left off yesterday. That's my bad. I got confused and went into autopilot and just started making the collector stuff. I will probably bring... I was going to say this with me, but I'd have to bring so many different colors of thread. I think I'll bring the collector with me, just for in the evenings, getting a bit of that done. I mean, you won't really see it for now anyway, unless we do any streams of it, but it's actually coming along really well. We have one more really big piece, and then a couple of middle-sized pieces for the purple, and then all the dark smocking is done as well, because I was also kind of working on it in the background while we were doing Chroma Core as well, so it's just slowly getting there. It's difficult to see it when you don't see it all together. I think you can see quite a lot of, at least the light purple behind me. But yeah, it's getting there. And I also need to smock the front panel. The back panel, I am thinking of adding some decoration to, which is a good and a bad thing. It just basically means we'd have something in the middle. My thought process here is for the back of the cardigan, well, I don't know if that's the right way of putting it. There's like a really short top bit, which means I can take the sleeves of the costume off, which just means it breathes a bit better, because otherwise it is going to be a lot of layers. The back was originally just going to be a large smocked panel, but what I might do instead is have a little bit of smocking around the edge, like a really small sliver of it, just to tie in with the rest of the arms, but then have an embroidery in the center. So the collector has like this pendant, which is like a moon with like a very big smile on one side and the eye on the other. It's kind of like not that dissimilar from a lot of the man in the moon kind of imagery you'd see, but I thought it'd be kind of cool if we did that as an embroidery. And it means that we get to do a hand embroidery. I enjoy doing those streams. After Chroma Core, I know I can do a lot of hand embroidery in a couple days, so I can get it done relatively quickly, and it just gives a bit of breaking up from all of the smocking, because otherwise I think it might be, it's going to be overwhelming to look at, because that is how I've designed it, but I think it would be too far. It's a delicate line of, decorated and over indulgent. Is that the right way of putting it? Like, it's a big show of power and wealth, but I think you can go too far as well. And I think having the back panel smocked wouldn't add anything. I've already got that on the sleeves. You can already tell at this point that I'm pretty good at that particular smocking stitch. So like, I don't think it adds anything point wise. Having a really big embroidery on the back though would be pretty cool, because we have small embroideries that are going within the smocking panels on the legs, but they're only about that big each. Like, they're really small. So having that big one on the back would be a good example of a larger embroidery. That sounds so smocky much. Don't let it stitch you up. Sleeves. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Let me get myself into the position. There you go. We're not switching screens because we are going straight back to this. I actually might take this off just so it doesn't get tangled. I'll just be a little cold for the first few minutes. That's fine. We can live with that. How are you doing, Slims? I hope things are going well. We are currently sewing 4,000 stickmen because we hit 4,000 followers. Yes. So we're having like a little bit of a celebration over here. Although it's very slow. It's a very slow celebration, it turns out. Because, maybe you could have guessed this, but it turns out it takes a really long time to embroider 4,000 stickmen. I don't know. I didn't see that coming. How's it taking this long? Need a break from smocking, better stitch 4,000 stickmen. Like, not even. Like, it was like, nah, let's take a break from smocking and do an embroidery every day for 30 days. Let's take a break from doing an embroidery every day for 30 days and embroider 4,000 stickmen. Like, it's so silly how it's just added up. Oh dear. But it is fun. Listen, I'm having a good time. Oh yeah, I'm having fun. I love these kind of tasks, so where you do not necessarily exactly the same thing over and over again, but like similar thing over and over again, because it makes it feel like you're getting really good at something. Oh, they're super awesome. Hell yeah, glad to hear it. Cold has a heat wave. It has yeah, like it's finally back to like normal going into autumn, because like, yeah, it was so hot, so hot for such a while. But yeah, we're finally kind of getting back to a normal feeling autumn, thankfully, which is really nice. I'm very appreciative because, yes, I'm not made for that weather, I don't know how many people are made for that weather. It's just so sticky. Yeah, unless you're at the beach or like somewhere, like if you're trying to be productive, it's just not good weather for productivity, I'd say. Oh dear, I had someone, I can smash that stick in a minute. I know, right? Scientifically proven, I can. I'm just not. I don't want to exercise 100% of my power live on stream. I don't want to make anyone feel bad, So because of that, I'm going super slowly, Just so that no one feels like I'm showing them up, You're welcome. Oh dear. A nice relaxing break, yeah. I've really enjoyed them all though. Like, I think it's pretty obvious I had a great time doing Chroma Core. Like, don't get me wrong, there are prompts I liked more than others. There are prompts I spent more time on than others as well, because there were some I liked more than others, but generally as an experience, I had a really, really good time with it. Can't wait to do it next year. Is anyone planning on doing the October art challenges, by the way? I think I knew a couple people from the community were planning to do certain ones. Just out of curiosity, anyone planning on doing some art challenges leading into October? Oh dear. Nice relaxing break. Still 90 in Florida. Oof. So I just need to find out which is the best way to have the fabric on this one. Like, is it better to have it this way round? or the other way around. It's a problem with working with such a big piece of fabric. Once I get comfortable, it's like fine. It's just the getting comfortable is a bit, yeah. I don't know if that's better or worse, honestly. What I don't want to do is sew through fabric that is like elsewhere, because then that would cause problems. I'm trying to like be good. Maybe it's because this is too big. Is that what it is? If I fold that over, yeah, that's actually a bit easier. What I'll do then, I thought having this bigger would be easier because it'd be like, I guess maybe that's stupid logic. I just thought it'd be a bit easier because it's like, oh yeah, I can clearly tell where it is. But in reality, no, it doesn't make it easier actually. Let's just fold it over. There you go. Yeah, okay. It's still kind of heavy, but it's manageable. I can do that. Hello, Wholesome Beans. I'm Jenny Nut. I'm also the Wholesome Bean. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing good. Not sure, maybe. My only challenge in October will be camping in Scotland. Oh, that sounds fun. Have fun camping in Scotland. Hell yeah. I don't make any crafts, sadly. I usually come to ignite your video game addiction. Oh, honestly, you don't even need to. Like, Slims, I have been, first of all, Palia. I'm really enjoying Palia. I'm having a really good time with it. I've been playing with Shiny, and it's just nice to have a game we can play together. Obviously, I have to be a little careful how long I'm playing for because video games, migraines, lol, 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 lol. But generally, like, yeah, I'm having a really, really good time with it. So we got that. I've also been watching a lot of speedruns recently, and that always makes me excited about games because I'm like, man, a speedrun? Wow, I could do that. Like, I definitely have time in my schedule to suddenly fit in a speedrun. Right, guys? I could do that. I know Boobtober's coming up, but we probably have time to at least speedrun a game, right? Oh, dear. It's like every 6 months, you just get the itch come back of like, man, I'd really love to speedrun a game. Oh, dear. But then, it's never quite the right time. Oh dear, speedrun 4K Stickman. It's not the same. Crafting speedruns are not so fun. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the challenges, like, you know, make a costume within a day, do a thing within a day, like those are fun. But like, it doesn't hit the same itch as a speedrun. Oh, you tried with RE2? I watched some RE2 speedruns. How did you find it? I know a few people that do Final Fantasy speedruns, not necessarily 9, but like Final Fantasy speedruns in general, also run some Resident Evils. It seems like it's the similar vibes, like if you get good at a Final Fantasy speedrun, the likelihood is you'll be better at a Resident Evil one. Off the bat, is from what I'm seeing. I think it's to do with menuing and inventory management. Dear. Okay, so I was using a pattern for a cardigan I'm making, but I've just kind of been ignoring it, so instead of making the sleeves anyway, time to get another cardigan out. That's exactly what I do. I'm like, just let me lie it against the cardigan that I already have that I like the shape of. Is it about the same size? Yes? Okay, it's perfect. The thing is, I guess because I don't know about you, I'm trying to make like an oversized cardigan because that's what I like wearing. I like cardigans I can wrap around me like a dressing gown, right? So I guess measurements are not quite so important because it's meant to be quite oversized. Like if it's a little extra oversized, that's fine. If it's a little less oversized, well, it'll probably just fit me like a regular cardigan then. So, yeah. And both is fine. Yeah, I want my dramatic puffy sleeves. Hell yeah, you deserve your dramatic puffy sleeves. Should you wish for them, you should have them. I'm having trouble with SS ranks. I can clear it within time, but you can't use any of the infinite weapons. Yeah. Oh dear. I'm assuming because they're pretty, like, obviously comparatively like Mario and stuff like that, maybe not so much, but like Resident Evil games are generally pretty well run. There's normally quite a few tutorials on it. Have people done like step-by-step walkthroughs for it? Oh dear. I mean, sure, yes, it does still have a lot of, like, even with the walkthrough, there's a lot of skill involved. I don't want to downplay that. It's a lot of learning, a lot of skill. There is always luck as well in these games. Cannot overstate the luck factor. Sometimes it just be like that. I mean, I do Final Fantasy. Yeah, it's very lucky. Oh dear. Do you make for any other people? Like cardigans? No. Just for me. I would maybe for family. I've made like scarves and stuff for family, but like not as like a business and not as a commissioner thing. The stuff that I do on commission is like I make VTuber models, I do the art and rigging for those. I might add some other bits and bobs to that at some point, but like for now it's mainly VTubers, PNG tubers, character sheets, model stuff. Yeah. That's what I do for commissions. So I'm just counting. There you go. I need 4 more. Oh, my last cardigan was very oversized. This one is a little less oversized in the body, but it's gonna have massive sleeves. And you know what? Variety is the spice of life. You have to get used to not shooting and moving past walkers. Yeah, like a lot of the time just not killing is like the way to go. Did you try Tactics Ogre Ribbon? I have not, no. Oh dear. Yeah, I've just been playing tons of Palia. Just tons of Palia, I'm afraid. Like, what have you been playing, Jelly? Just loads of Palia. Oh dear. I mean, I'm very much enjoying it, don't get me wrong. Oh dear. Oh, Shifty, thank you for the lurk. Take care of yourself. I hope that work goes well. You know, you've got so many unfinished projects. That's just part and parcel craft. Like that, you know, that's just how it goes, isn't it? You have, you do crafts, you do art. Get ready for unfinished projects. I have one right behind me. I am still working on it though, I promise. It's a big project. I added sparklies the other day, which means I'm still working on it. All of those embroidery hoops, they all need backs. I ain't done it yet, but they do need them. I should do them soon, honestly, just to make sure the backs don't get damaged. This that I'm working on is also unfinished. What else am I doing that's unfinished at the moment? I think it's mainly those. It's mainly that, honestly. Mainly that one. So unfinished. But it's gonna be and it's gonna remain that way. I don't need it till next October. No, next November. I've been trying to speed on an IRL game called Dodging Debtors. Debtors? What's a debtor? Oh dear. Good luck though. Dear. I managed. Oh, I have small lands. Valheim B right. It's like, oh, you got a few games on the go, huh? Nice. Hey, variety is good. Match the sleeves. Hey, nice. So far, I keep hitting a dead end. Oh dear. Heck, I'm sorry. Do they have a walkthrough for that? I gotta buy a cardigan somewhere else. I'm sorry, yeah. I don't do, I kind of, okay. Art commissions, chat. With the costumes, with the stuff that I make, I'll never do commissions on those. And the reason is, they take thousands of hours. You will never be able to pay, like, not that you'll personally never be able to pay me for my time, but like, I'll never get paid, like, properly for my time. So I just don't, you know? It's not worth it. Like when we do the smocking, like when this is a finished piece, these take 20 hours. 20 hours of like work as like a professional at £25 an hour. Do you see how this is adding up? So what was it? £25 an hour times 10 is 250. £500. £500 for one piece of finished smocking. Which it looks beautiful when it's done. Like, does it look really nice? Yeah, they're really, really pretty. Who's ever going to be able to pay for that costume? Like, it's going to have 500 pound pieces just on the shoulders. Nah. And like, I've talked to people that do commissions for things like cardigans and stuff like that, and the nasty comments, which by the way, I don't assume that I'd get from this community, but just from like people outside your community in general, where they're like, your prices are too high. I can get the same thing in Primark for like £5, and it's like, yeah, it's because you're paying a human being the time it actually takes to make that. I don't know, it's just not worth it in my mind. I'm quite happy just doing my VTubers and like going with that. It also has the advantage of, because it's all digital, you don't have to worry about postages and stuff like that. I'm doing embroidery. I will be opening an embroidery store, but it's not going to be for commissions yet. I'm not saying that I wouldn't do commissions at some point, but I think I'd be quite strict on what I would do. So yes. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, what am I missing? Some of you owe money to. Oh yeah, you know what? Good luck. I believe in you. They tried to get money out of you. You've got this. You dodge. The WoW hardcore came out, but I got bored of doing that. Fair. Need more exposure. Do you think a couture dress is worth more than what you do? I guess if I got into that market, I actually don't think I'm fully good enough to get into that kind of stuff yet, though. I think I have a specific set of skills, and they don't quite fit into anything yet, except for VTubing. I can do that. Don't do some work. Take care, Kim. good luck with the work. I hope that it goes well. I wanted to make them a cardigan. They were shocked when I told them it'd be at least $500. Yeah, because like the time it takes to do that sort of stuff is like, yeah, this is why we don't do it. It's not saying that it's not worth it. Like it is. You get like a custom made cardigan just for you. Like that's lovely. But most people won't be able to afford it. So it's like, well, do I do it? Nah. Honestly, the embroidery is a good middle ground for me. I make what I like, turn it into prints, which I can sell much cheaper. So like the more average person will be able to purchase it. And then I'll end up selling the actual embroidery for a bit more. So that if somebody likes the art but can't afford the embroidery, there are options. And that's going to work well for me, I think. At least it makes me feel better about it, because like I don't want to be underpaying for the time that it takes to do these things. Like again, most of these things are taking like, I think we decided that most of my embroidery was an average of 10 hours. Obviously there were some that were much more, but yeah, it's like, well, if I'm only charging like, you know, 10 quid for 10 hours work, it's even without the equipment and stuff, it is effectively earning £1 an hour, which I do think is maybe not very fair on me. So it's like, yeah, I think having the prints is good because there's a way of selling it cheaper, and then having the original piece as the actual price that it would cost. Yeah. And I'm sure someone will tell me that my prices are too much. Actually, I say that. Most of the time when I've like talked prices with people just don't respond. And it's like, yeah, fair enough. I mean, I would prefer someone to just blank me than to do the whole Jelly, you're charging too much. But, yeah. I don't know. It just seems like within the physical commissions, it's a lot worse than digital. Like, not that people aren't rude to digital artists as well, but like, physical things take so long to make. Let me have a look. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I need 2 more. Nice. And then we have 20. And then we can move on to the next one. Deb, a comic artist friend, she sells the comics for the usual price of comics. The original art for hundreds of pounds, and that is a perfectly acceptable and normal. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. And that's what I want to do. Prints, they'll be at print prices. Nice and cheap. The original pieces? No. Original piece I ask the worth for. Dear. This is only the true commodity you have. It's life and it's worth more than you think most people is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh dear. But I don't think, how to put it, like maybe selling a finished costume that's like taking the thousands of pounds and stuff like that. I could see that, but being commissioned for one, it's like, that would make me feel uncomfortable as well at this stage. I'm a fairly new bean, you know? In the I've never had a, well, that's not true. Every time I say I never had a shop, that's not true, because this girl used to sell marmalade and it was pretty good. The marmalade was, I say this is pretty good, it was good. It was, I was pretty good at making marmalade. So I have had a store before, but yes, it technically, outside of selling marmalade, this is my first store. And I've said this before, that I don't think that I'm someone whose brain is necessarily geared towards working for themselves. I think some people just have that drive, and I've never really had that drive. I just like crafts and arts and stuff like that. Oh dear. I will say, has anyone asked me to do stuff for free for them yet? I don't think anyone has. I see that a lot on Twitter. People asking artists to do stuff for free. People have told me my prices are too high, but I don't think anyone's told me do stuff for free yet. So hey, I'm all right there. Oh dear. I don't think so, at least, unless I'm forgetting, which I'll be okay with forgetting that. Oh dear. There we go. I helped my core group set up their quilt fest, and one of the members wanted to sell our quilts for 25. I thought myself typing for 250, but I was wrong. I had to do the same. So a friend of mine was making earrings, really beautiful earrings. I have some of the pairs. I have a pair of them right here. Actually, you know what? I have a pair of them right here. And you can say, so these are 2-part. They use several resins. They're very, very pretty. She does them in like rainbow colors now as well, if you want like pride ones. They're very cute. But I said, I'd like to buy some of these off you. And she was like, oh, you know, you don't have to buy them. I'll give it to you for free. And I was like, no. You're starting a shop, let me buy them off you. And she was like, well, how much should I charge for them? Like 3-4 quid? And I was like, I how long are they taking you to make? And she's like, well, it's several layers of resin. So like, you know, it's like, you know, it takes me a while before, with a lot of its drying times and like going between that. And then I have to hand paint those bits. And I was like, okay. I ended up giving her 20. She is selling them for less than that. And I'm still like, if it's taking you this long, they should be more. But they're a very sweet bean. They're a very heckin' sweet bean. And listen, at the end of the day, it is their business. I can't just come in and be like, you should be selling for more. Sort off, like 15 minimum. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I just got a 20 and I was like, take this. Just take this. But yeah, they're very, very good. They're very sweet. A very sweet bean. But I think a lot of artists undervalue their own work. I think it also comes from, and like, again, other people can correct me if they don't believe this, but like, because with art, you're always learning. Like, you don't kind of stop learning. So it's just like, the more you do art, the more you learn. And so you'll just, if you keep using it, you will just keep getting better and gaining more skills over time, which is great. But because of that, it kind of feels like you've never hit the point where you're at your best, because you'll always be getting better. And so I think it's quite easy to undercharge people because you're like, oh, I'm going to keep improving. And so it's like, I'll just charge this for now and I'll keep getting better. And I'll just charge this for now, but then I'll keep getting better. And it's like, the problem is that's going to be forever if you're an artist. Like, you will forever be getting better if you keep using the skills. And that means, when do you actually charge what you're worth if you're always getting better? I'm like more person behind the man. I'm more of a fixer than a leader. I'm a sheep. I'm a sheep person. Tell me what to do and I'll do it, kind of thing. I'll pay you an exposure. Thank you, Nut. You know what? I appreciate that. No caution. No, it's very, very cheap. Oh dear. Several laser ring, hand pen, just settle for 7,000. Honestly, if I could just send her that, if I had the spare money, I absolutely would. I'd be like, listen, you're starting a business. Let me send you 7 grand for these earrings. People be telling me I'm undervaluing myself and how much I charge. How much do you, okay, if you want a whole community telling you, how much do you charge for your crochet? How much are you, okay, let's say, tell me how long it takes, what you're making, and tell me how much you're charging. And we'll have a whole community of people tell you that you're probably undercharging. Oh, dear. Have you ever tried to sell stuff on Amazon? No, I've literally never tried to sell my stuff, except for marmalade. So heads up, Slims, I'm actually opening my first ever stores in the next couple of weeks. We are building up to that at the moment, where I'll be selling embroideries, where I'll be selling prints, and I'm also opening an official VGen store so that we can officially do VTuber commissions through like a proper website. So yeah, these are my first official stores that I've ever done, and they are opening in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, we'll be talking a lot more about that on Sunday probably, because that's when we'll be going over a lot of the art that will be on sale. But yes, we are leading up to it. And yes, I have an official VGen page now, which is great for all of the commission stuff, because VGen is for a commissions only website. And then I'll have another store for the physical items that are already made, which is very, very excited. I'm just very nervous about it. I am very, very nervous about it, to be honest. I don't feel like my stuff, again, it's just artist stuff, I guess. I am anxious. I'm very anxious about it. But it's something that I think Chroma Core really pushed me to do, and the reason is because at this stage, I have like 30 embroidery hoops in this house. I don't need 30 embroidery hoops in this house. And so yeah, we'll fingers crossed that it goes all right. Again, I am nervous about it. It's definitely not within my nature to do this kind of thing. So we'll see. I have some good advice when I was learning how to charge people. If you charge too much, you charge yourself out of the market. If you charge too little, your stuff isn't worth it, and you're showing everyone stuff is too. Change the price. Charge the same as your peers, even if you think it's too much. Yeah. Dear. It depends on the item, but the problem is I never keep track of how long things take me, so I'm always estimating. I did that with VTubers as well, and I underestimated so hard. I know that I'm undercharging for VTubers right now. It's my first year officially doing them. I've said from the beginning, after 1 year of doing VTuber commissions, I will up the prices to the amount they should be. That being, if anyone's wanting a VTuber at a lower price, you have until April. After April, they go up. But yes. Oh dear. It's amazing. Yeah, you always seem very against it. Yeah, I really, it does make me quite uncomfortable, if that makes sense. So it's like, it's still something that makes me uncomfortable, but I'm also at a stage where, can you see all of the embroidery hoops in there? I have another box. I have another box here, like that size, of embroidery hoops. I have so much art in this house that I just keep making. And it's like, if no one buys it, nothing changes. But if somebody does, at least I have a little bit more space in the house, you know? And also, anything that I sell goes back into funding me making more of them. So I don't think it's a bad thing. And it's a way that it's making me feel more comfortable about selling, because I don't have a lot of self-confidence in my own work, to be honest. Outside of cosplay. Cosplay I'm pretty confident with. But yes, outside of cosplay I don't have a lot of confidence in my work, so it does make me a bit anxious. But yes, we're trying to get through it. Ah, dear. Time yourself an hour and see how much you get done. They charge a minimum of 10 an hour. McDonald's pay 10 an hour. I'm well of my worth. Ah, yes. I made your stream tellers as it until Sunday. Ah, dear. Goodbye, everyone. Until Sunday. Welcome in, chappy. I hope you're doing well. Tie yourself for an hour and see how much you get done, and then charge a minimum of 10 an hour. Yeah. So I thought, because I timed some of the VTubers, I was like, oh, okay, it's going to take about this much time. But then I didn't realize with commissions that there would be like a lot of other stuff that I'd be doing as well, which I'm happy to do. I'm very happy to do all of it, and it is normal part of the process. So it's not like I'm doing too much extra, I don't think. But yeah, I didn't factor in for any of that time. And I think we've come to the conclusion, the VTubers that I make at the moment, I am earning about £5 an hour for, which is about half of the amount that I should. So I think by that kind of measure, you can imagine when I open officially after a year, the prices will probably about double for not everything, but nearly everything. Because right now, the VTubers I did as commissions, I made about £5 an hour. If they were full price, for the initial set of VTubers, I made £2.50 an hour because I did them at half price on opening. Which, by the way, to anyone who had any of those VTubers, don't worry about it. That was fine, because this has been a really good learning curve for me. So like, don't worry, that's all good. And I'm glad you got your VTubers cheap. Happy days, you've got them. Good stuff. But yes, that's about how much they're gonna end up going up, because I am, and maybe like a little bit more potentially in some areas than others as well, because like some things were taking so much longer than I was assuming they would. And yeah, change your mindset. I know, right? Just change it. Just change it. Come on, brain. Keep up. We're the new jelly. We're 2023 jelly. Keep up. Oh dear. I've only ever taken commissions from friends and family because crochet is just my hobby. I haven't done commissions in a few months. The last time a gear I made for someone was a little snob. You know what? That sounds actually pretty. I guess it depends on how long it took you to make, but I love that. I'm a big fan of Snom though. I do love Snom. Snom is a very good bean. Have you seen, if you're a fan of Pokemon, have you seen that they're doing all of the Hatsune Miku collabs with Pokemon, where they're doing Hatsune Miku as if she's a different trainer with a different Pokemon that she's themed around? It's really fun. I like it a lot. Cool art challenge. Are you opening a whole website? No, Slims. I'm opening 2 websites. No, Slims. One website? Who? No, 2. But I'm having a page on a website. I'm not opening a website. I'm opening a page on a website that's pre-existing. I don't want to go too much into detail on the other one because it's not public yet. The first one is on VGen. There are links to that. You can get there if you want to. I think if you type in !comms, it will get you a link to that one. But it is still a work in progress because it is not an open page yet. But that is there. Oh dear. I charge about £2 to £3 an hour. I know. That's awful though. That's awful. How dare you, chappy? You're worth more than that. But also, I'd be a hypocrite because you can't say that I've not done the same. But chappy. I think the market for cosplay out there is massive for someone to create their outfits. So, Slims, if you don't mind, I'll just explain quickly. I like making big costumes. That's what I enjoy. I don't like making like really quick ones that I have no interest in. So the costumes that really pique my fancy are ones like the one behind me. That's what I'm good at and that's what I enjoy because I'm a hand stitcher at the most, right? I do a lot of hand stitching things. Mateus was cost at minimum wage £25,000 if I was to sell it. If someone was to commission Mateus from me at minimum wage, not at sewing wage, at minimum wage, £25,000. £1,000. And I think if it was at a sewing person's wage, like a seamstress wage, we'd be looking closer to £60,000 for that costume in the hours that it took me alone, not even including materials. That costume has 160,000 beads on it, 20,000 sequins. Every single part of it is hand stitched, embroidered, detailed, and who is paying £60,000 for a costume? I'm sure there are people out there, but the market is so small, and I am just quite simply not well known enough to be doing that kind of commission and having it make any sense. Like, from a business point, whomst? Dear. Whomst? No one. Dear. I understand lots of people use foam crafting for easy stuff, but foam crafting is not, and foam crafting is much higher on the, whatchamacallit? Foam crafting is much higher on the price for, like, materials and stuff like that. And I here's the thing, I don't want to come out and say foam crafting is easy, because it's not. It's not. I don't want to be seen as that seamstress. There's always that sewing person that's like, foam is so easy, oh my god, only sewing is hard, only sewing is worthwhile, and I don't like that kind of... I'm not saying that you have it, but people could very easily stereotype me as that, so I want to be clear. I do not believe that foam is easier than sewing. At high levels, both take about the same amount of skill. Yeah. At low levels, both take about the same amount of skill too. I think you can get away with simple and like shoddy foam work easier than you can get away with shoddy sewing, because, you know, it's impressive, it's larger, and because it works at a bigger scale. But I don't believe, yeah, that one is easier or harder than the other. No, they're both impressive. I give most of mine away. Yeah, most of my big costumes I will likely do in charity auctions at some point in the future when I'm done with them, because there's no way I'm selling them for anywhere near what they're worth, so I'll probably do them as that. Did you just say foam is easier than sewing? No! I didn't say that! Oh dear. That's not what I said. No. Oh dear. Yeah, there's like such a stereotype, and I don't want to fall into that of like, oh yeah, I think that only sewing is worthwhile in costumes. Like, no. If you've ever seen like someone who is like very good at costuming do a foam piece, it is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's so hard. The amount of detail that goes into every single asset. It's so much. And again, it's a completely different skill set, so I don't even know how comparable it is to sewing, because like, the skills you need to be like a proper foam smith versus a seamstress or needlework professional is like entirely different. It's like not a whole lot of overlap. Ah dear. Yeah. What will you do last much longer? I actually don't agree. And here's why. With the highly detailed, intricate costumes, like with sequins, beading, stuff like that, they are so prone to damage. It's kind of the same with foam. If you look after your foam armor, it will last a really long time. If you look after your hand-stitched, sewn and beaded piece, it will last a really long time. The issue is if you're taking it to conventions and places where they'll more likely get damaged. They'll get damaged in different ways, but they'll both get damaged nonetheless. And yeah. 3D printer, hell yeah, 3D printer for the win. I do like 3D printer. Yes, yes, yes. Does cutting the foam make the horrible noise? I don't think it makes a horrible noise when you're cutting the foam. The smells are the bit that I don't like. The thing that really puts me off getting it really heavily into foam is that so many of the elements of doing foam armor is like really smelly. Like the sealants, the glues, a lot of the paints, like you know, you're wearing a gas mask a lot of the time when you're working with it. And I just really don't like the smell. And the smell, it gets to me really quickly. I don't like it at all. So I think the thing that really stops me becoming like an expert foam smith is it's the smell. I really don't like it. It just, ugh, not for me. I like sewing because there's like, if you don't fancy having a noisy or a smelly day, you can just have a day where you're hand stitching and you can still get a lot of work done. Whereas with foam, there's always going to be gluing. There's sanding as well, where you need like a mask on for half of foam stuff. But yeah, like there's always dust, there's always smells, it's always noisy, and like, I like having my chill vibes. Right? I don't have to worry about sanding and noise and smells. Kudos to all the foam people that can get through all of that Not for me. Not for me. I need a chill vibe with my crafting to keep going. But yeah, just to clarify, foam armor is just as impressive. Like proper high tier foam armor is just as impressive as high tier sewing work. They're just different. You know, different strokes for different folks. We like different things. Good morning, Stickman and Stickwoman. Good morning, Isacia. I hope you're doing well. We've actually been having a bit of a chat about commissions, and people have been telling me how much they undercharge, and I've been telling them how much I undercharge, and we've all been like, God damn us, why are we like this? Oh dear. But yeah. There we go. I undercharge Vaseline. Welcome on in. Join the group of us that are all undercharging. Oh dear. You know, come April next year, I will stop undercharging, but for now, we're willing to pay for it. Yeah, I'm in the club. You're in the club. Oh dear. Welcome on in. Out of interest, how much do you charge, ISC, if you don't mind me asking? If you don't want to answer, completely fine. I do get it. British people talking about money is like pulling teeth. It's definitely not for everyone. Oh dear. While I'm out, I think I have to mention that I'm possibly the cutest tape measure ever. Oh, yes! I would love to see your cute tape measure, please. Please do share. Oh dear. Also, Nikolai, good morning. There you go. Get your wave on. Oh, I'll put myself in my Discord so that I'm waiting. The costumes of my general class. I'd actually be curious about both. I have just made a big case about why I don't do cosplay commissions. I've also spoken to a lot of people that do cosplay commissions, and that sounds like a hell that I don't deserve. I deserve better than that hell. Kudos once again to all the people that do commissions for cosplay. I think a lot of people flippantly will tell you if you have a hobby, oh, you should make money out of that. You should work for that. And it's like, why can't I just have a hobby? Why can't I just enjoy cosplay for what it is, you know? I like cosplay as my hobby. It's fun. Oh dear. I know I can get rid of paintings at 20, 30 quid. Yeah. And that's the thing, it's like, can you get rid of it at that price? Great, then yeah, it's perfect. But is it, oh man, it does make me a little sad. Oh dear. It's in live stream chat? So it is. Oh, a little face. Is the bun on the nose the bit that retracts it? That's very heckin' cute. Oh my god, look at his little face. Uni eyes, yeah. Oh dear. General costs are much lower generally because I think them as pocket money toys or stocking fillers are no more than 30 quid each. Costumes is harder because it depends on so many factors, yeah. Oh dear. Material, labor, how long it takes to make what the client's budget is, yeah. It's hard, it's hard. I popped in to say I was informed you said doo-doo. I would never say such profanity on my stream. Good morning, Dem. I hope you're doing well. That's all. I'll take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope it goes well. I would never. That's profanity. Oh dear. Get paid by the theatre to make my costume so private clients a bit less. That makes sense. Because yeah, you do it professionally, right? So I'm assuming you would just get your daily wage kind of thing. Probably the best way of doing it, honestly. But yeah, I'm quite happy to keep costumes as a hobby. A hobby that I love. Hell yeah. Oh, thank you for shouting out Isacia. Very heckin' talented crafter. There you go. If you would like to meet more crafters in your area on Twitch. Oh dear. I'll be lurking. Have a lovely lurk, Dem. Take care. Exclamation mark Dem if anyone would like to go check out Demos. They are one of our very lovely mods. They do a lot of gaming, but they also do art on their channel. Wonder how much Demos would sell art commissions for. We'll have to talk to them when we have a union. Shut up for Demi, there. I was gonna let it slide. I never said it. I can't. It's, you know, it's profanity. Profanity. I saw them on my local cross and I got excited about it. Cute tape measure, and there were also panda ones. Oh my god. Zero doesn't streak. Quote. No, I know what that is. I wonder if you can guess what that is, because I know exactly what that is. That one's easy. That one's easy. Father Jelly. I am a father. Surprise. No, that is that's Resident Evil 7. Easy. Easy. I got that one. Some of them are too easy. I thought you were about to say how much we can sell Dem. Yeah, I wonder how much we can sell Dem for. We'll start bidding, yeah. No, how much Dem would sell their art for? Walks in, here's to no, I have not. Also, not. I hope you're doing good. No, but also no. You were already here as well. Don't even. I know you were already here. Oh dear. 250. Is that for Dem's art or for Dem? I think for both. That's probably a little low. I don't know. Oh dear. I feel like Dem is worth more than 250. I think they'd be dollars. Oh yeah, also true. Yeah, Dems would probably be in dollars because America. How? Oh dear. Oh dear. For Daddy Dem. For Daddy Dem. Daddy Dem. I like the Oh dear. Dollar for Dem. Dollars for Dem. The new mod fun, dollars for Dem. $3 for how small box can Dem fit in, because postage is expensive, yo. I mean, it's true. I don't know if you could do postage outside of the US, to be honest. If I had to guess, I feel like with things like that, it might have to be within the US. So I think if you're bidding from outside the US, it might just be like an automatic no. Because I just don't think you could do that. $5.50. I'm gonna raise you. You know, I can have them sent to some of my family that lives in America, so I'll do that. I'm gonna say $6. $6. So is anyone gonna beat me at $6? Ah dear. Hoover in. Whamp. What if they put down a part of flat pack? $12.50? That's a big jump. Is anyone gonna beat? Is anyone $6.69? Well, unfortunately, Grand Craig's already put in $12.50. That breaks a 40 shipping for embroidery needles. Too expensive. It's too expensive. Oh dear. You will have Dem. Currently you're in the lead. You have the top bid for Dem right now. Who's gonna tell Dem that Goat now owns them or something? Like, oh, by the way, Dem, yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention this, but we decided that your owner is now Goat. Yeah, no, they've paid good money for it, I'm afraid, so... Yeah, $16.69. Ooh, we have a new bid leader. I'm not willing to bid any further. I've also had to duck out. You know, I'm traveling the next few days. I do need some extra money. It's just a bad time for me. Normally, I'd spend more. $125.50. Oh my god, the jump. The jump. I don't know if anyone's gonna beat that Goat. That's quite a lot. Oh dear. What do we think? What do we think? Oh dear. I bought a part online. I think it's on like 33 shipping from the US. I paid it the package. They sent the wrong part. 187. Oh my god. Can you imagine if we did this for Group Table? I'm selling people. I think that's illegal. 60,000? Is that 60,000? Oh, 60,000 for Dem? Oh my god. I mean, worth it, but that's gonna be hard to beat now. 60,000? Can I hear 61,000? 60,001? Oh my god. Go is taking that Dem. I think selling Dem is illegal. Is it even worse that we're selling him when he's not even here? Like, Dem was like, right, I need to go into Lurk, and we're like, right, let's sell him. Right, we got any takers? Who's gonna buy Dem? Is it illegal though? Because right now it's looking like we could make $60,001 off of selling Dem. Which, like, you know. I'm not saying that you can put a price on Dem necessarily, but that's quite a good price. Who gets the money though? If we sell Dem, do we get the money? Oh dear. Or does Dem get the money? I guess kind of it'd probably be more ethical if Dem got the money at least. I'm not saying you can put a price on Dem, but $60,001 is a pretty good start, yeah. That's not bad. That's not bad. This is like, you know when you Google, oh, I say you Google as if anyone actually does this because I don't do it either. But like you can find people's net worth on Google. We're setting Dem's net worth right now. Late price on Dem. Let's go. Yeah, right now we're looking at $60,001 for Dem. If you want to bid to raise the price, you can. But don't tell Dem. They don't know yet. Dem wouldn't get the money. He's being sold. True, true. I guess we'd get the money then. Oh dear. No, Dem gets the money. Oh no, Dem's here. Scatter, scatter. Nobody say anything. We didn't see anything. We definitely weren't bidding on Dem. Is Dem getting sold? No, definitely not, Shifty. Absolutely not. That would be very illegal, and we definitely wouldn't do that. We're legal people here. We like legality. Sold. Oh dear. No. Oh dear. You can't blame me. We're talking about commission price. I said, Jelly, how much would you pay for Dem? Yeah, but it turns out we would pay $60,001 for Dem. There we go. But Dem's been here since 250. How much did you think it would go to? Did you expect to be reaching the grand heights of 60,001? Scatter, I barely even know her. God damn it. Oh dear. Heck. Well, there you go. At least you know that you fetch a high price. I mean, that's like a deposit on a house. Over here, at least. That's a good deposit on a house over here, honestly. So, you know, if you're gonna get sold, at least you're, like, expensive, you know? Trying to justify selling Dem. You know, if you're gonna be sold Dem, at least you're going for a high value. I missed a lot, it seems. No, you didn't miss anything. Also, we need to all say goodbye to Dem now. Who owns Dem? Is it Grand Goat owns Dem now? Dear. I think it is Grand Goat now. Grand Goat, I'm gonna need to get into your DMs quickly because we need to discuss some fees as far as transferring Dem to you. We will just have to have some paperwork to sign, you know, all of the standard things when we sell one of our moderation team. So yeah, I'll just need to be sending you some quick DMs. We'll get all the paperwork signed and then he'll be as good as yours, alright? Oh dear. It was pounds, not dollars. No. You know, it might look like pounds. I'm definitely not like skimming any off the top. But yeah, it might look like pounds. No, definitely dollars. By the time it gets to you, Dem, it will definitely be dollars. You know, I don't want to say that I'm taking something for myself because I'm definitely not, but sounds like I have my contact being contact. That'd be great. Thank you, Gert. And thank you for the damage. Does 60k include insurance errors? No, those are added extras. Again, we can discuss that behind the scenes. That's fine. Whatever you want to add, we can add that. Oh dear. Make sure you're paying for quarantine and safe shipping container. You know, we can't guarantee safe shipping on Dem. So we're just, you know, we'll do what we can. We'll at least get you tracked packaging, okay? Go just pull them mod they already have. Yeah, listen, it's not up to me to question the decision of the buyer. You know, they decided that they were going to pay for that, and so, yeah. The auction always takes a commission, you know? They do. It's important. Dear, track next day. Well, maybe not next day. Just tracked, you know? Just tracked. We can't say what the condition of the Deimos will be when they get to you. If you do find that the Deimos is faulty or like not in prime condition, you'll have to take that up with the postage people, I'm afraid. That's not us. Oh dear, refuses to work twice as hard. If your Dem is refusing to work, once again, that actually isn't on us. That's on the packaging team. So yes. Would Dem be dehydrated? Probably. But you know, we don't send them with food or water. That's an add an extra. So unless Go adds that, you know, that's how much the costume should cost. Yeah, that is how much the costume should cost if it was being paid at regular. That's why I don't sell my costumes. I'll probably do them as giveaways for charity. I kind of always said that. Like with the bigger costumes, instead of selling them, if I'm like done with the costume, I'll do it as like either a charity auction or a charity giveaway. Like that's kind of always been the plan, to be honest. So yeah, Mateus one day will likely be in a charity event if you want to win them. But I want to get a bit more wear out of them first, to be honest. So yeah, I mean, that'd probably be the same with basically any of my costumes. We had to put them in water for 3 days to reinflate. Yeah, well, you know, you have to lie them out flat first, you know, to reinflate them. Not liable for any defects. Also no returns. Yeah, very importantly, no returns. Shifty's been murdered by Jelly. The gem's been auctioned off. Well, we've still got Zero, Vile, and Shiny. we got 3 more to go that we could still do questionable things with. It's really worrying. I'm not sure Bateman stands a chance. Bateman's not one of my mods, so Bateman is safe. It's only the mod team currently that are in any danger, and Bateman is not a mod. So, lucky Bateman, they're fine. Oh dear, sorry, no, I see it was already here. Anime, good morning, I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Danger, but not you. 0 full damage. Yeah, you're fine, Grubbit. You're not a mod. It's only the mods that are in danger. Oh dear, wait, no, you can't. We didn't have Grubbit up for auction, unless, did you put yourself up for auction, Grubbit? I definitely didn't put Grubbit up for auction. Oh dear. Grubbit, did you put yourself up for auction? Maybe it's not a mod. We do seem to abuse him regularly. I mean, not so much in this channel. Definitely in other channels, but not so much here. Because Bateman, when he watches here, is normally actually muted for me, or like I'm muted. So Bateman's told me that at work, they can play the stream, but there's no speakers, there's no audio. So, you know, Twitch doesn't know, but Bateman actually can't hear anything we talk about on stream. So that's why we don't tend to bully Bateman as much, because it's like, they literally can't hear us, you know? It's more fun bullying people when they can find out, you know? I have to bully people to their face. I don't like doing it behind their back. That actually feels like bullying. I feel like Val might be poisoned by birthday cake. I mean, I think eating a birthday cake every single day might be an issue anyway. Oh dear. Shiny's always tries to get such a chat, but I know, right? So chatty. Oh dear. Doing good. Done my appointments. Wait, never met. Yee, exciting anime. I hope everything goes well. I don't think as my arm hurts. Bless you. Well, have you got a resting day today? Or do you have to work? I offered myself. Oh, okay. Good. As long as it's consensual, it's all fine. So did you get the wholesome embroidery? But no, guys, Jelly Talk. I've been super wholesome all day. I understand that. Yeah, if I'm at work, everyone is muted. Yeah, like Bateman just physically can't hear. We don't bully as much. Oh yeah, are you doing governor? That's the only one I do though. Anything else, I'm like, nah, I just don't do it because Bateman can't hear it. It's like, it's more fun when someone could potentially respond, where it's like Bateman I know will never respond. So it's like, yeah, this is just not fun bullying people when they don't know about it. They need to know. Oh dear. Oh dear. Super wholesome all day, auctions off them. Yeah, it was an auction. Oh dear. You just do yeah, pictures of Bateman with an absurdly tall forehead. True. That's fine. Who's behind him before he shows up? Oh yeah. Well, we don't talk about that. That's listen, I know that it only happened like a minute ago, but we don't talk about stuff that happened in the past. You know? We're progressive. We're going towards the future. So yes. It happened in the past, we just don't talk about it. I know taking blood would be fine, but arm always hurts afterwards, and doing school then is a no-no for me. Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of people will take a day off for it, and because it's stressful. Like, for me, it's the dentist. Even if I know the dentist is doing nothing, even if I know they're just looking at my teeth, I will take a full day off for the dentist, because it gives me so much anxiety that it's like, yeah, if I have work before going to the dentist, I won't be doing any work, because I'll just be panicking. I don't stream on days where I go to the dentist because it makes me anxious. So yeah. You know, we all have our things where we need to take a day off to, like, recover. Me, it's the dentist. Even if nothing's happening, I have to take a day off. I just have to. My brain can't handle it. Oh dear, that forehead is cursed. Yeah, time over for the past. No, we don't talk about the past. We're progressive. We only talk about the future. Also, good morning, Queena. We don't talk about Deimos. No. We don't talk about Deimos. Mus. We don't talk about Deimos. But we sound like I'm really angry at him. But oh dear. As it said past, we don't talk about it. I don't know how the waiting list will be for meds too, so it could take a whole day with traveling. Oh yeah, that's also a very fair point. It's life for me. Moss. Full of secrets and jellies forbidden me from speaking. Yeah, the past is full of secrets. We don't talk about it. But they give it the blitz. I've got the end of my first row of sleeves. I'm missing a stitch on the end. Gotta do. No! Can you just, like, if it's just for yourself, can you just be like, I'll add a stitch? Whatever. Can you just, if it's just for yourself, could you just be like, meh? Oh my god, look at that. Whoa. Whack a stitch in there. Yeah, let's whack one in there. No one will know. If it's just for you anyway. Like, I'd understand if it's like a commission or if it's for somebody else, but if it's just for you, whack a stitch in there. Who'll know? Who'll know? No one will know. It's too late. No. Wait, music, come back to me. No. Well, whoa, that is a butt right there. Oh, hey, Bayman. Look at Bayman. They can't hear shit. They have no idea what we're talking about. I could say whatever I wanted and Bayman would have no idea. Dear. Mad. This is why we don't bully Bayman too much. Hello, a Bayman who can't hear us. Well, no, Bayman can probably read what you're saying. Oh, dear. Oh, hey, Bayman. We definitely weren't talking about you. Yeah, we definitely weren't talking about you. We kind of weren't. Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about selling Dem again. Which was happened in the past, so we really shouldn't be talking about that. It's hard stitch to add if it's just a stitch though. It's like it's a wall stitch. Okay, fair. Listen, and also if it's gonna annoy you forever, I do kind of get it. Like even though it's a pain in the ass, but if it's something that you're gonna look at every day and be like, ugh, I getcha. I getcha. We sell Dem. We don't sell Bayman. No, Bayman's not a mod. It's only the mods. Speaking of though, we do have Shifty here. Now, Shifty's a moderator. Shifty is also a shapeshifter, a ghost, a jester, an entertainer. I feel like there's a few things there that might up the price a little bit. How much are we selling Shifty for? Now, I'll start you off at like £1 and a donut from Greg's. £1 and a donut from Greg's. I'll pay that. Oi, oi. $2.99 a Breno? Ooh, that's pretty good. Or I will raise you. $2.99 a Breno and a Costa voucher. £3 and a Kinder Egg? I don't know, does that beat a Costa voucher? We do like Costa. £1 and ass coffee. Oh, that's very expensive. I was a mimic yesterday. Shoot, terrifying. £5 and an Earl Grey tea. Oh, I think that's the highest bid we have yet. All right, current bid is standing at £5. And oh my god, you just crashed the economy again, Robert. How could you? 2 whole Freddos? I don't think you can afford that. I don't think anyone can afford that. Oh dear, that's too much. That's too much. Like, we love Shifty, but 2 Freddos? I know. Check the shipping because the Kinder Eggs are banned in the USA. No, we sent. Well, no, Shifty is UK based, so it's fine. We're allowed them here. Oh dear. $7 and £7 and a donkey. £7, 1 penny chew. Ooh, I'm gonna beat all of you here. I'm gonna say $10. 10. Oh, can I add anything to that? $10 and a Butlins holiday. Wait, how much is the average Butlins holiday? Let me just add that together. How much is a Butlins holiday? You can do like 70 quid for 3 nights. But I kind of want the full package. I'll put a Butlins package holiday. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. We'll look at the Easter holidays. Go on, sure. All right, we're looking for. Well, should we say like a week? Oh no, let's do 4 nights. 4 nights, about 200. We'll say 210, and then plus 10, so 220. Currently 220. These prices are too low. Currently, the price is standing at £220. £220 for Shifty right now. Oh dear. 4 nights in Butlins Ripshire Day. I'm proud to be a purple coat. Fair. Oh dear. Big pack of pickled onion space in it. I don't think that's going to beat 220, I'm afraid. Current bid, 220 for my Cecilia. Oh dear. Having to like calculate the value of what people are bidding. Four Nights in Shifty's Bud? No, Four Nights in Budlands. Budlands, like the... What is Budlands? Like, it's like a... holiday park resort kind of thing, right? Well, pickled onions. I do like pickled onion flavored crisps, to be fair. They're pretty good. They're very strong, but they are good. But then pickled onions are strong. Oh dear. I forgot to add the tuning chain. That's why I messed up. Nah, that might be it. That might be it. Oh dear. I'm glad you've worked out what it is though, because hopefully that will make it a little easier. You just have to repeat the work. When I don't get any freelance, my work's threatened me with working at Butlins. Is working at Butlins not good? I really don't know a lot about Butlins, to be honest. I'm sorry. Excuse me, just a noob. I really don't... What is Butlins, really? Oh dear, I've got 10. I need 10 more. Oh dear. What is Butlins? What is Butlins? It's one of a number of traditional holiday camps in Britain. Alright, what is the purpose of Butlins? Alright. Oh, apparently it started as a short visit to Barry Island. So Butlins apparently originated in Wales. I didn't know that. I still don't know where Butlins is. Is Butlins in Wales? I don't think so. Where is Butlins? Are there multiple Butlins? Oh, there are multiple Butlins. Oh, no, these all look like they're in the same kind of place. There's one in Skegness. Is there? Oh, okay. Just to have a holiday. There are multiple. I'm just... Hi, I'm just a noob. You have one here, which is in Minehead. Is there any others? Oh, yeah. Then there's one here, which is Borknor. And then there's the Skegness one up there. There's 3, it looks like. 3 Butlins. All right. But none of them are in Wales. Where's Barry Island? Is that Barry Island? No, that's not Barry Island. Where's Barry Island? It's over here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, no Butlins there. I don't know. I was gonna read. I'm sure Skegness is a bad one. Maybe. Oh dear, I'm educated. I'm educating myself on what Butlins is. Oh dear. Hello, Jelly and fellow fish brains. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. I'm sure when we got into my sleeves at 16. Nice. Very nice. Oh, Wheel! Welcome on in, Ironhide. I hope you're doing well. Your ads are going to be so full of holiday. Oh, shoot, they will now. I've ruined my Google search again. God damn it. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Where's Barry Island? Near the bottom of Cardiff area. Yeah, it's down from Cardiff. Ooh. I'm so sorry. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, dear. It's fine. I do this to myself all the time. You know, in this particular case, I could blame you guys, but in reality, like, I do it to myself enough that it's like, well, if you hadn't, I would have probably ruined my search history again. Yeah. So don't worry. I'm still winning Shifty though. Yeah, currently Shifty is going to go to Isocia. Do you have, how many mods do you have? And are they aware that they're about to get another one? Does your mod team know? Oh dear. I did an original Victorian anthropomorphic taxidermy 2 frogs fencing. Oh, okay, 2 seconds. Let me Google original Victorian anthropomorphic taxidermy of 2 dogs. 2 frogs fencing. The dogs would not be worth the same amount. Yes, okay. I found it. How much is it worth though? Price. But how much is it worth? How do you put a price on that? Okay, well I found some other taxidermy. So I'm gonna say, based on the price of some of these, as an average, maybe like, oh god, some of these are very expensive. Maybe like 10,000? I think probably we have a bid of about 10,000 on Shifty right now. Which means Queener is currently the top bidder for for Shifty right now. Oh dear. I'm the government. You can take it. Let me Google weird things. Yeah, let me just Google stuff. Oh dear. Dogs are worth way more than frogs. What the heck? I kidnapped a toad when I was a kid. Yeah, but for taxidermy? I don't know. I feel like frogs may be different. Finally, a worthy bid. You know, 10,000. However, that price could be higher or lower. I don't know. But probably a minimum of at least 10,000. You don't want to go to Butlins? I don't know. 10,000 is a lot more than 220. How'd you kidnap a toad as a kid? We used to take tadpoles, or like frog spawn specifically, because my grandparents liked having it in their pond. So we'd take frog spawn and we'd carry it in a bucket back to their house and put it in their pond with, like, with their permission, like not behind their back or anything. They knew they were doing it. And then they'd have like a pond full of frogs for the rest of the year. Yeah. They weren't so big on fish, but they were really big on frogs. So they when they like moved there, they were like, there's a fish pond, and they were like, but we could just add lots of frogs to it, right? So they had a frog pond, and they just had loads of frogs. And you know what? Fair. Oh dear. The frog got a toad. What? Oh dear. I mean, I'm worth a bit more than 200. There you go. See, the thing is, Queen's bid could be 10,000, but having looked at the others, it could be anything up to 50,000. So it's a little bit of a complex bid. Dear, apologies for popping in and out. No, you're fine. Don't worry, Brain. Thank you. Listen, you're always welcome here, but if you do need to head out, if you're having any issues with your connection, or if you're having any issues with your PC, you're fine. You can always pop back in another time. You're all good. The other week a toad showed up in my living room. No windows. It's just a ninja toad. Never been to Butlins though. Used to go to Haven. I went to Butlins when I was very, very young, but I don't really remember it. The only thing I remember from it is that people told me that I think I got food poisoning while I was there, and so I was ill. But like I was young enough, thankfully, that I don't really remember it that much. Oh dear. Like, I'm sure that I did, but I don't remember it. So. Oh dear. Oh dear. Bottoms. Yeah, I do like frogs. I like toads as well, to be fair. I kind of just associate it with catching frog spawn, though, which would be frogs, not toads, I guess, but... Oh dear. But I like them. I think they're cool. Oh, bouncy dudes. Oh dear. But nice. Yeah, that's the only thing I know about Butlins. That's maybe not the highest selling point. Is I think I got food poisoning there once. That's about all I remember. Oh dear. I'm maybe just frogging what I've done and actually construct my sleeves in a round instead of as a panel. Oh. I mean, that's up to you. Would you find that more relaxing? I think whichever you enjoy more. Like, obviously, I guess nobody really likes frogging, but if you would prefer to make the second one as a round rather than as a panel, why not? You want a Froggo mouse mat? Ooh! I have a jellyfish mouse mat, but listen, I like Froggos. I would be up for a Froggo mouse mat. I don't know the name though. My teacher asked why I was going for the tomato while I was going to heaven. Nice. Very good. I like that. Very fitting that frogging is the correct term here. It is, yeah. Like frogging, because it is also a term in knitting and crochet. Oh yeah, you can do that in a bit. Icicia, have a lovely Berber. I hope it goes well. The froggo is named Floris. A good, strong name. Very nice. We like that. Oh dear. It means I wouldn't have to sew it in a tube. Yeah, like I think I'll be sewing my arms as panels, to be honest, because I could sew it in a tube, but I don't like sewing in a tube. Or I don't like knitting in a tube, even. Oh no, wait, I think we're opposites. Wait, ignore me. I'm like, I will sew it I'll make it as a panel so that I can sew it into a tube rather than crocheting it into a tube. My bad. Sorry, I'm backwards. But I just, trying to add and take away stitches with the strawberries is like, nah, I'll just do a square. Because you rip it. Yeah, exactly. It's also just a lovely name for, like, you know, unpicking, frogging, It just sounds nicer. Oh dear. And like, I don't know, whenever I think about doing unpicking, it's always like a heavy task. Like, we don't enjoy this. There we go. 1, And then 2. There we go. 3. So I'm having like a bit of a... I think I've miscounted a few things. It's fine, it's fine. It's not the stickman. I still know what the total stickman is. It's 330 right now. But I'm getting confused on how many stitches I'm doing for the heads. That being said, they are looking very cute. Look, they're all coming together. Dear. If you all want to see some more cute Fogger art, Studio Apples to go in. Instagram has... Oh, thank you. Hell yeah. I usually do sleeves as panels. I'm already here. I'll keep going with the panel. Yeah, I think it's just a bit easier. I know that it doesn't give the same, like, nice finished look on the inside, but, like, it's just for you. Who's gonna see the who's looking down your sleeves, you know? If someone's looking down your sleeves, they're the weirdo, actually. Let me just search. What? But, tell you what I said, there you go. There they are. I see them. There's some good frogs right there. I do like that. That's a good frog. Hell yeah. Look at those frogs. Look at the frog and the sunflowers. Heckin' cute. What about if you spill a crumb down your sleeve and you need to get it out? Just nobody look. Everyone close their eyes. Avert your gaze. I also started watching an anime recommended a few months ago. It was good. Oh, wait, what was it? Wait, what have I said? What have I recommended it? Was it Insomniacs? That's the only one I think I remember recommending, but I could be wrong. Insomniacs was such a lovely premise. It was Insomniacs, yeah. Insomniacs After School. It's just a lovely premise for a show of people that can't sleep, and so they learn about nighttime photography. I don't know, it's just nice. It's simple. It's a simple show. I like it a lot. I like the whole vibe of like, oh, you can't sleep? Do you want to go walking around at night? The next one, Shifty, if you like Insomniacs After School, would be Cool of the Night, which is a very similar premise. It's just all the shows about, you know, insomniacs at night, wandering around with good vibes. Yeah, I like the vibes. Yeah. It's just a nice vibe show. I also kind of like the designs of the characters. I think you've also recommended that. It's just because it's a chill vibe show. I'm like, what anime are you recommending? You recommending high action? No, I'm just recommending some chill vibes. You want some chill vibes? Insomniacs After School is really chill. The Call of the Night is really chill. You know, just they're chill. They're good vibey shows. We love a good vibey show. Why is one of my... This one, I think it is actually tighter than the other one. Stop being tighter than the other one. It makes me feel lopsided. Well, we're living. We're living. Oh dear. But yeah, it's good. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I like the designs too. There's like the characters felt like a little bit... I don't know how to describe it. The characters in Insomniacs After School kind of feel not very anime. Like, not as anime. I don't know how to describe it. I'm gonna look at it again. Insomniacs After... Like, it feels like there's less emphasis on trying to always make the characters look good, which means they pull weird expressions a lot. I don't know. It's still anime. Like, they still look anime. But I like the vibes of, like... I don't know, they kind of felt like... They didn't look perfect a lot of the time in a good way. It's not that out there. It's still within a normal anime style, I'd say, but I don't know, it's a little thing. It made me smile. I like that. Oh dear. I'm not very good at explaining. For a streamer, for someone who talks all the time, I'm not very good at actually explaining what my brain's thinking. It looks a little more realistic design, minding all the anime stuff. Yeah, it's like... They felt like kind of real people. Which I feel like in anime, especially all the tropes and stuff like that, you don't really get it a lot. But they did kind of feel like real people. And I kind of like... You'll get this in the first episode, so don't worry too much about spoilers. Because I won't spoil the rest of the show, but I will talk a little bit about the first episode. In Insomniacs, the main character's really quite grumpy a lot of the time. Like... Not all the time, and sometimes he just probably looks tired, but like, because he's not able to sleep, he generally has like a pretty bad outlook, and like, a lot of the time, snappy. It's very snappy at people. And it's like, yeah, if you can't sleep, like, whenever you can't sleep, you're always more prone to having emotional outbursts, being more snappy, being more irritable, because you can't sleep. And it was like kind of a nice I don't know, touch that the main character was kind of rude at times. And it's like, yeah, because he can't sleep. He's tired. And it's like, you know, and also like the reactions, like it makes sense. What is sleep? Good point. I've never met him. Actually, that's not true. I meet them a lot. I sleep a lot. I've been having a lot of migraines the last couple of weeks, and so I've been sleeping like a load. But I will say I do feel pretty refreshed. Like a lot of the time when I have naps, I hate it. But like I think recently, because I've been like staving off migraines with naps, they've actually been kind of feeling refreshing. Doesn't happen all the time. I've been having some good naps recently. Although my next door neighbor, I don't know what they've got. They've got this like flashy thing in the garden. Every now and again at night, they forget to turn it off. And it just means that like the bedroom is like a rave. Because the flashing lights go straight in the window and it's like, whoa, look at all these flashing lights. Sick. We're in a rave now. Not very good for me, but like, yeah, it's quite funny. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh dear. Canmore burgers? Where? Oh, bit pies of carnal. Oh wait, have I missed a message? Why can't I see that message? Was that from a while ago, maybe? No. Oh, I just can't see that message. Cool, thanks. Thanks, Twitch. That's really cool of you. Sorry, that's like, it's not, it's this. It really needs to loosen because it's actually cutting off circulation to my shoulder when I'm like lifting it up. Okay. 2 seconds, I'm gonna fix this, but I don't want to accidentally have like any mishaps. I'm just going to take the sleeve off. Yeah, it's like actually cutting off my, what the heck? I will say sometimes when you watch these sort of things, they can seize up a little bit. Is that better? God, that was like hurting quite bad. Like, I feel like that was digging in pretty badly. Okay, whatever, I think it's fixed now. It means I've had to loosen one side a lot more than the other, but like, I think I have to now because I left it for too long. I should have fixed it as soon as it started hurting, but I think you get distracted when you're streaming, right? I got distracted by talking about things that I like, and I forgot that my shoulder was like slowly losing its circulation. Oh dear. There we go. Oh god, what is this? What is this? What kind of knot is that? There you go. But yeah, I really like those two. Insomniacs After Dark and Call of the Night. Call of the Night is a little different because it's a little bit more supernaturally, but what I would say is the vibes are very good. It's supernaturally, but it's probably got a little bit slightly chiller vibes, maybe, than Insomniacs. I don't know, it's a very floaty, chill kind of vibe. It's nice. Oh dear. I hope that they do... I don't know that I necessarily need a second season of Insomniacs After Dark because I feel like that wrapped up pretty well, but I would like a second season of Call of the Night because I feel like there were things that were like started that weren't finished that I would like to know more about. Oh dear. Wow. There we are. Get another one done. How are we doing on time? We're okay. I actually... okay. Let me just double check who's in chat right now, just to make sure that I don't say anything silly in front of someone that I don't want to say it in front of. Okay. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. I don't think they're here. So I'm getting picked up by my family tomorrow, so Mama Jelly's coming over, and like, I don't know if you ever grow out of this. My house is not that dirty, but I feel the need to like clean every inch of the house before any of my family come over. And we live in like a building site, so that's basically impossible. But yeah, I'm not gonna stream too long today specifically because I'm just gonna be like going around like tidying everything. And like, I know my mum doesn't care. Like, she does not, as long as she has a place she can sit down and like a cup of tea, she won't care. But there's still like the desperate need to clean everything right before they come over, even though I know 100% they do not care. Oh my god. So yeah, another secret kind of, but not a secret from you guys, more of a secret from my family, because I don't want them to feel bad about the fact that I do this. But like, yeah, I need to wash up every single thing in the house. I need to clean all the floors. I need to Make sure that, well, there's still going to be dust upstairs and there's not really anything I can do about that, but like at least it hasn't come down too much into the rest of the house. Oh my god. It made me anxious. You never go out like all of my family does it. Yeah, it's like someone's coming over. I need to make sure that like it's not so bad when it's just friends. I don't mind then because like our house again is not that bad. It's just like, yeah, it needs to be perfect. Oh dear, whenever family come over, and I'm not sure why. Oh dear. Embrace it, wallow in filth. But like that's it. It's like dusty. Yes, the house does get very dusty because it is an active building site. But like other than that, most things are just in boxes. It's like there's only really so messy they can be when most of your stuff is packed up. Oh dear, we all clean because of others. I don't really clean because of friends. I'm sorry, friends. I love you. My house is normally fine. It's just family, but family I do. Oh dear, the feeling just stays with everyone. I hate it. Like I want to be able to not have to worry about it, but I don't know. I just can't. I have to worry. Do the thing. Someone's come over. Lock the doors. Oh dear. No, I'm really excited to see my family. Don't get me wrong. Like we're quite lucky that we get along pretty well. It's just the cleaning. I just don't know why I'm like this. Ah dear. There we go. Ah, dear Voodoo, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Ah, dear, 2 secs. I stopped my family from coming to my house for no reason. I'm very minimalist. If it doesn't get used on a daily basis, it has no place in my house. My living room consists of my PC desk and setup. No TV, sofa or TV. Basically, it's an empty room. My family, heck, they don't like it because it's not to their taste. Oh yeah, like I'll be honest. My family, they don't really. Well, to be fair, they haven't really seen our sense of style because everything's away. They don't like a lot of it. I mean, we used to have all of our anime figures in the living room, right? And so they'd be like, fair enough, but like my family is also like, listen, it's not to my taste, but like it's your house, you do what you want. You want anime figures in your living room, you have anime figures in your living room. Like, thanks parents. Very cool. Oh dear. Dude, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. Oh dear. Oh yeah, they've eaten on the Digimon table. We had Christmas dinner together on my Digimon table. Thank you very much. So we had Christmas dinner on my Digimon table surrounded by anime figures. Oh dear. If only we care, we still fret about it. Exactly. Me and my brother long decided that the key to dealing with family is in small doses, so we got somewhere to a restaurant something sort of like max of 3 hours. I can hang around with my family for a while. Like it's not that like it's not like I can only do a few hours of them. Like we don't I like to have my own space, but my family also know that. So like I'll have, if I'm staying with them, normally my own space in the house that I can chill for a little bit. But yeah, like I don't mind hanging out with them a while. It doesn't bother me too much. Oh dear. Like I probably feel different if I saw them every single day, but like I don't. I see them every couple months maybe. For like a few days, so it's like a little different. You don't stop worrying about cleaning for your parents. That means you don't need to clean. Oh, okay. I do need to clean, trust me, so I need the worry. Fair. We have to clean a lot anyway because my lungs in the dust. So like we have to make sure things aren't getting dusty because otherwise I'll just be hacking up a lung constantly. That helps. but yeah. Has your family seen your keyboard? They have. Yes, they have seen it. I hid it for a really long time, but then I accidentally left it out one time, so they have seen it. And I told them, I threw violin at heart. I said, oh yeah, it's because like one of the people that follow me sent it me, and so like I don't want to upset anyone, so I use it, and like they're a good friend. They're actually one of my moderators, so like I was like, yeah, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so I'll make sure that I use it. And they're like, okay, fair. If it's a gift, and I was like, it's a gift. The gift from Vile Mods. Vile Mods, you know, the mod that you see sometimes. Vile Mods. They gave me this gift. so I have to use it, I'm afraid. Poor Vile. Vile doesn't even know. I fully dobbed them in with my family. Best thing I did was leave home at 15. Fair. Everyone's different. Everyone's different. Oh dear. Classic Vile. I know, right? Why would you hide? Because I have an Ahegao keyboard, which means every single key on my keyboard is a different girl with like various fluids on them. The reason I'm not going to show you is because my keyboard is very against TOS. And I will arguably say that Vile did donate specifically so that I could get that keyboard. So, like, I'm not actually lying. Vile did fund the keyboard. And so it was a gift. They literally sent a donation and were like, get the Ahegao keyboard. And I was like, well, shoot, now I guess I have to. I don't want to have any feelings, so I'm going to throw them under the bus. Yeah, exactly. It's good. Yeah. You may have seen pictures of them floating around the internet. I have one of those. The thing is, I can't touch type. So like, everyone was like, oh, you'll be able to touch type. I've had this keyboard for like 2.5 years now. I still can't touch type. What I've started to do is recognize certain faces as certain keys, but I still can't touch type. It's never come to me. I still can't do it. Oh dear, but I didn't get keyboard, ask a friend. So they're keycaps, they're not a full keyboard, but you can buy the keycaps on Amazon. If you just type in like hentai keyboard caps, you'll find them. But you need a keyboard that works with it because there's only a certain amount of caps. So you have to double check if they are good with the keyboard that you currently have. I think there's a couple of different options to be fair, in case they're not, but yeah. Oh shoot, did it break? It did, that's fine, I can tie it off. Oh dear. You can say violated. Yeah, very, very. Also, Cicada, good morning, and Chippy, good morning. I hope you're both doing well. Welcome on in. Oh dear. We actually, don't have any quotes for the keyboard. Actually, it might just be the quotes on cooldown, because normally it would say at least something. It's saying nothing makes me think it's on cooldown. If I had to guess. Unless it's completely stuck. We got them! Yay! There you go. I think, maybe Robert, you can clarify. I think if it doesn't have an answer, it will tell you that one every single time, because you've had the same quote like 5 times in a row, and I think it's when it can't find the word you're looking for that it just gives you that one for some reason. Because otherwise, that's very random that it's done that many times in a row. Ah, dear. I went to TechCon a few years back and had someone built and programmed keyboard which pressed a key and made a hentai moaning sound. God, could you imagine? That would be awful. Every time I tried to type anything. Or Nightbot just knows me. It could also... Well, no, because Nightbot is also Andrew at this point. Nightbot's not real, and we don't know them. And Nightbot is Andrew. The only Nightbot that I know is Andrew. And Nightbot who? Dear. Oh, wait, I've already got this colour. Shoot, I can't do this colour. I was going to do the green, but I've already got green. We do a blue, maybe? I only need 4. Yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah, I think my plan today is... I'm going to try and get some of the thread out of things that it's stuck into, because the thread gets stuck into everything in this house. So I think my plan today is get thread out of things. I do need to take some pictures of the house, just to show the family that isn't coming and picking me up. I need to take some photos. I need... what else do I need? Not too much else, to be fair. I think it's just taking some photos. I counted. How am I still missing a stitch? No. I saw a video of someone with an airsoft gun that woos when it fires and it mows when it reloads. Have you sent that to Vile? Can Vile do that to a Nerf blaster? We need the input of a professional. I don't think that's a scratch and new tattoo. It's driving nuts. Have you got like a good moisturizing cream? Because I'll be honest, it feels like for me, whenever I've had a new tattoo and the moisturizing it, I just moisturize it obsessively. I'm just like, yes, just moisturize it again and again and again. And like, maybe it's just the moisturizer that I had in particular, but it would kind of take a lot of the itch away. Especially when I was getting my back done, because that's so easy to itch. I was like, yeah, no. Also, what new tattoo did you get? Oh dear. Ooh. There we go. Okay, I need 4. 4. I'm just dumb and was doing the last stitch wrong. No. No, you're not dumb. You're big brain. Not big brain, because you've noticed what the issue is. And that's big brain. Working out what the problem is, that's the biggest brain move of all. Oh dear. Not dumb, big brain. Because you found out what the issue was. I thought I was away last Friday. Oh, bless you. I'm sorry to hear that. It's rough. Losing an animal is always awful. I hope that you're doing okay. I hope that you have people around you and you're safe. Oh dear. There we go. There we are. All right, I'm gonna do a couple at the bottom in blue because it just feels like that's not a good place to do multiple of the same color because I've already done that in a couple of others. Oh dear. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Nice. Okay. 3 more, and then we have another 20 done. Hell yeah. Which doesn't actually seem that good, but listen. I'm impressed with myself. I'm happy. I'm having a good time, and that's all that matters. And I'm also procrastinating hardcore for doing the cleaning that I said I was going to do. So, you know what? Win, 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 win. Procrastinating cleaning. Procrastinating... I think there is something that I wanted to grab before. Like, I can't remember what... It's really annoying me, though, because I had planned a trip to the shops today, right? But I can't remember why. So I'm just like, do I go to the shops if I genuinely don't have a clue why I'm going? Why did I plan a trip to the shops today? What am I meant to be picking up? What do I not have that I need? I've completely forgotten. So I don't even know if it's worth actually doing that because unless I remember, it just feels like kind of a waste. Oh dear. Oh. Oh. I know you can't see this, but my computer's giving me pop-ups. Am I still live? Oh dear. Oh dear, what's happened? Oh no, it's fine. It's okay. My security has just asked if it could shut my OBS down to run its scan, and I was like, oh my god, is my OBS shutting down? And it was trying to. No, it's fine. I've said no. Don't worry. I shall not be doing that right now. Oh dear. Obviously it wasn't important. Yeah, if I don't remember it, clearly it wasn't. Okay, no, it's going well. The votes are obviously a bottom. Aww. Hell yeah. Oh dear. Collapse and answer. Oh, I see. Yeah. It was the time. It's still very sad though. It's still hard. The Twitch was being twitchy, but you're back. Welcome back, anime. Dear. Should I make the stripes on the sleeves shorter than the main body? Ooh. Like racing stripes? Are you doing like racing stripes? Oh dear. I mean, racing stripes on a cardigan? That's a heckin' move. I like that. I don't see very many cardigans with racing stripes on them. Or is it just like a stripy cardigan in general? Because then I guess you'd be difficult to notice racing stripes if it's just a stripy cardigan. It might be a bit subtle. Go faster stripes, yeah. Like when you wear like cardigan, you're like zooming through your crochet and your embroidery or whatever you're doing. You're just like, whee! Because you've got your cardigan with the go faster stripes, the fast cardigan, yeah. With the special power up of making all of your crafts go at an extra like 20% speed. And that sounds like a good idea. Now I kind of want to make a go faster cardigan. For like, in the winter when I'm having a slow day, I can put on my go faster cardigan and I can speed through the project because it'll have speedy stripes. It's striped different colors. Oh, also the music is really quiet. I bet you can't even hear it. Sorry. No, maybe you don't want to hear it, but you can. I think at least hear it now. Sorry about that. I didn't realize the music had got so quiet for you guys. There you go. It's 7 centimeters between each stripe on the main body. I'm contemplating making 5 on the sleeves. So do you want it when you lie the arms next to the rest of the body? The only thing with having shorter stripes is when you have your arms by your side, it might look a little bit odd. But like, I do get what you mean, because like obviously it's a smaller piece, so having the smaller stripes would look a little bit more organic. That's a difficult decision, to be fair. I think personally, I would still go for the really big stripes just for how it looks when your arms are down. But smaller stripes could be pretty cool as well. That's difficult. It's a personal choice. Speaking of racing stripes, seeing kids these days with a clapped out car that is one step away from the scrap heap, but they spend stupid amounts of money on cosmetic upgrades. Listen. I am very much a live and let live. If they enjoy that, if that's what makes them happy, you go for it. Will I be doing that myself? No. But if it makes you happy, you go for it. If it makes you happy and it's road legal, it's not my place. Whatever. Enjoy your insurance premium. Oh dear. There we go. What? There we go. Alright, I need one more. One more. I prefer cosmetic upgrades personally. Fair, yeah, like listen, you do what, like listen, whatever you want to do with your vehicle, you heckin' go for it. You heckin' go for it. It's your vehicle. I feel like a vehicle is, a lot of people do see it as an extension of themselves, which means if you want to do stuff with it, like you go for it. Oh dear. It's not personally for me. I don't really care that much about cars. I'm also not allowed to drive. But like, if you wanna, I don't know. It's like yucking other people's yum. Don't fancy it. Like, unless it's actually a hazard, in which case it wouldn't be road legal anyway. Like, I don't think it's a problem. I ain't here to yuck your yums. Just if they're not for me. Oh dear. Oh no, cosmic. Oh, like space? Hell yeah. You know, young lad in work just passed test and has got his first car, which cost him 500, and he buys stuff with the Rage sound system, race buckling seats. Seats low cost more than a car. Yeah, but you know what? You know what? That's not your problem. What difference does it make to you? Like, actually. Sorry, I'm like quite passionate about this kind of thing. Why'd you care? Why'd you care? Like, I don't know. It kind of gets me when people come in and they're like, oh, I saw this person doing something that I think is stupid. And it's like, all right, man. I don't know. If that makes them happy, life's short, man. Let people be happy. It might be a silly decision from your point of view, but if it makes them smile whenever they look at their car, maybe it's worth it to them. Oh dear, cargo space? Heck yeah, cargo space. Oh dear. Alright, there's another one done. Oh. Oh. Yeah, sorry, I'm not a very good streamer. I don't just agree with everything and go like, yeah, ha ha ha, cool. There are some things where I'm like, why care? Actually. Oh dear. I have another hoop to show you though. There you go. That's 340. I should have gone a bit higher in that one because now there's like an awkward gap there, but my plan is already to go back and fill in a lot of the gaps anyway, so cool. Why not? There we go. Oh dear. Excuse me, if you have an opinion, don't disagree with others. Thank you. I don't know. I guess as a streamer, it's like you're meant to sort of just smile and nod and stuff like that, but I don't know. I don't like seeing people yuck other people's yums, especially because, like, again, life's short, life hard. Eat your avocados, enjoy your Starbucks coffee. Pineapple doesn't go on pizza. Sorry, no. Not only will I exercise my opinion, I will also exercise my power of deleting incorrect opinions from my channel. How dare you have an incorrect opinion? Wow, gotta ban him. Shoot, I guess that's it. It's been nice having you, Voodoo. I'm afraid this is now the final stream. Yeah, no, you are simply wrong. How dare you? Oh dear, what doesn't actually... Is there anything that I don't like on pizza? Okay, actually, I like egg on pizza. I like when they put a fried egg in the middle, but if you don't give me a knife and fork... I'm sorry, if you put an egg on my pizza and it's like a fried egg with a runny yolk, I wish to have a knife and fork. That bothers me. Egg on pizza is golden as long as they give you utensils. If they don't give you utensils, it is pain. You know, like fish on pizza? I don't actually... Okay, I will say I'm not super keen on like prawns because I don't like the texture mixture with like the pizza base and the prawn. I like prawns and I like pizza, but I find the texture mix a bit hard to deal with. I don't know what it is about it, why I struggle, because I've had this issue with prawns in a few things, like prawns in pasta, delicious, but then like I've had prawns in other things and I found the texture to like really put me off, and I don't know why. Other fish I'm fine with. It's just prawns. I think it's like the bite of it. It takes me by surprise and sometimes it gives me like an immediate like huh response, which I don't really like. I think anchovies are very salty on pizza. You kind of need them in the right situation. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. Yeah, do whatever you like as long as you're not hurting anyone else or playing audio and speaker in public. As long as you're not hurting anyone else, you're not upsetting anyone, like, you know, hurting anyone else, breaking the law. That's also, I'm a Twitch streamer, so no breaking the law on my watch. because I can't endorse that. The worst pizza I've had, oyster. Again, I feel like with a lot of stuff that people put on pizza, it's like I would probably. Sometimes ingredients are nice on their own, and I feel like oyster is one of those where it's like you could put it on a pizza, but like, does it add anything to the oyster? Like oysters and cheese can go well, but like with everything else, it just feels like you're adding a lot to something that should be quite good on its own. Like, are you using shitty ingredients? Is that what it is? Is that why you're putting oyster on pizza, because they're trash? Because like a good oyster, you should be able to have on your own. Don't break the law. We stay in law. We're staying character all day, every day. Tuna pizzas are the best. I don't know that I've not had it in a long time. I would want to try it again, I think. I think before I can give a good opinion on what I think on that, I'd have to eat it again. I'd be up for trying it. Law accurate jelly. Skies, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. We're at 340 stickman now. We're going very slow today, but we are getting there. Aubergine pizza. Aubergine I sometimes love and sometimes hate. I think it's to do with how it's seasoned. So I think I could go either way on that, because I don't mind a wet pizza, but like sometimes I love it and sometimes I don't. So it depends. Oh dear. It's only breaking the law if you get caught. That's not true. That's not true. Oh dear. I can't endorse that. Not on Twitch. Never eat aubergine, but told it's very slimy. I had aubergine as tempura. So like there was like a vegetable tempura mix, and aubergine was one of them, and that was my first introduction to aubergine. That was so good. Like that is probably the best aubergine I've ever eaten, because it was like soft, but like, and then with the crunchy tempura shell, it was like, it was really good. Like I don't think I've ever had better aubergine. That I peaked real early with my aubergine, and then I had it in a ratatouille and I didn't like it. So I don't know. I think it just depends. There are some foods for me where I'm like, I like it in one situation, but I don't like it in another. So I think, yeah, fried aubergine I think would probably be more what I'm like. Yeah, I liked that a lot, but like in a stew, first of all, I would use something else. I'd probably use courgettes because, you know, I use them a lot anyway. I can incorporate a big packet of courgettes into other things throughout the week. Yeah, I'm just like I'm not super fast on aubergine, but like I'm not against it either. And in certain situations, I love it. So it's middly food for me. Dear. I will say I like the, it's weird, I like the inside of the aubergine. I don't really like the outside of the aubergine. It doesn't agree with me very well, but I'm more of an inside of the aubergine kind of lady. What else is there that people put on pizza that is like controversial? I mean, fish is a big one. Banana. I did see banana pizza. I don't think I could handle banana pizza though, because the smell of bananas I really struggle with. The taste is fine. I don't mind the taste of bananas, but I really, really don't like the smell. So I feel like a baked like pizza with banana on it might smell too banana-y for me. I would try to taste it, but that would be a difficult one. That would be a difficult one for me. Courgettes are fine, but keep cucumbers away from me. See, I do like cucumbers. I'm not against cucumbers, to be honest. I like them. I don't buy them very often because I'm the only person in the house that eats them, and like I'm not gonna eat a whole cucumber very often, but like I do like them. Oh dear. I know someone who puts chocolate on pizza. What does that taste like? Or have you not tried it? Because which case, fair enough. That is different. Tempura bacon, result a drunken cooking mission. It was actually really good. It's just fried. Like I bet it was. I know Paris from Undertale thinks kiwis on pizza is good. The kiwis is very sweet and sour. Like that's a lot. I mean, I guess I wouldn't hate it. The outside of the banana is better than the inside. You mean the peel? On a pizza? Just in general, I can smell cucumber a mile off and I hate it. Yeah, fair. Like I know a couple people that really don't like cucumber. They like have it out of their meals. I guess it's one of those things where some people just really don't like it. I have always thought cucumber was alright. I don't love it, I don't hate it. But like I wouldn't ask to have it removed or anything. Ah dear, chocolate and cheese sounds dodgy. Sonny likes chocolate and cheese. I like chocolate and cheese, but it also gave me an absolute banger of a migraine. So it's like, I like it, but I will never eat it again because no, not worth it, not worth it. Chocolate and chili is amazing. See, I don't really like chili chocolate. I've tried it on many occasions with many different things, and like, I don't know. Oh, unless you mean like like a couple of cubes in a chili, in which case different and very fair. That is good. The authentic Italian restaurant I'm going to has pizza with eggs on it. Get the pizza with eggs. Hell yeah. Also, I mean, it does have appeal. Yeah. Also, good morning, and Andrew, sorry, Nightball, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We're talking about unusual foods that people put on pizzas. It could be quite controversial. Obviously, we've gone over the standards, which is like pineapple, whatever. And we're kind of just talking about stuff like that now. Like unusual foods that people like or dislike. Cucumbers have come up, that people really don't like cucumbers, which I believe because I've met some people that really don't like cucumbers. So like, I believe you. I'm sure you dislike cucumbers as much as you say that you do. Because yes, I've met some people that also really dislike it. It's a weird one to me, because to me, cucumber doesn't taste like very much. I know that it has a taste, but it's so mild. But at the same time, it's like fair. It is a weird texture. I get you. It's very wet. Oh dear. Doing well, thanks. I'm glad. Have you like, yeah, yeah. I've thrown lots of stuff like that on pizza. I've thrown, yeah, curry sauce, full-on curries, chips. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not controversial when it's not pizza, but sweet chili sauce and garlic bread. I don't think I've ever had that. But I mean, I'm sure I would like it. That sounds good. But I can't say that I've ever done that. That's different. I'll give that a go at some point. When my mother played the first song, she had a bad craving for chocolate digestives with sliced gherkin and whipped cream. Like the squirty cream in the tub, or the tube. I don't really like cheese on my pizza, only mozzarella. That's fair, and I kind of agree that I prefer mozzarella as a cheese on my pizza than anything else, because I like to have ingredients that are quite flavorful. And so like, if you have a really strong cheese with it, they kind of start fighting. It's too much. I am also mozzarella main on my pizza. Science still working that one out. Had butter chicken pizza, and that's really good. Yeah, curry pizza is like bomb. It's just a lot of places don't do it, or you have to make it yourself, which you can do pretty easy, but like, yeah. Butter chicken pizza, 10 out of 10. I like sagaloo on a pizza, or just sag. I'll take just sag. I just really like spinach though, to be fair. So like, I am probably biased towards that because I'm a big fan of spinach and spinach curry. So spinach on pizza. So spinach curry on pizza is just things that I like on a pizza. And it's pretty good. Maybe for my birthday, that could be my birthday treat to myself. Maybe I'll treat myself to buying a sag and then having that on a pizza and then eating it for Twitch, to do a mukbang. Oh dear. Also, cheese makes it too. Yeah, cheese can make it very greasy, especially there are times where it gets way too much for sure. I think it does depend on the pizza place, but like sometimes it's something off about that. Sangaloo, I love that song. Me too. Favorite song ever. But if you're out with a night out with your friends and a few drinks, you go to Nando's, get half a chicken and chips, and buy a garlic naan bread and wrap the chicken and chips in this best drunken forever. That sounds pretty good. Now I haven't had a Nando's in so long. Like, I know it's a bit of it was like a meme for a while to have a cheeky Nando's, but like I really haven't had Nando's for such a long time. I'm behind on all of the Nando's ingredients because it's been so long since I had it. I don't know, what does Nando's even do anymore? It's been like years. Oh dear. To be fair, it probably helps. Like, one of the things, like, we don't have it very often because meat is expensive, so we are primarily vegetarian at the moment. We eat a lot more vegetarian food because meat is expensive. But when we do have chicken, which is pretty much the only meat that we get in this house is chicken. Or fish, of course, we do get fish. Fish and chicken. But when we do get chicken, Shiny's really, really good at cooking chicken. Like, one of the things that Shiny is, like, pretty confident in and does a lot of is cooking chicken. Marinating chicken, doing lots of different things with chicken. So maybe that's also part of the reason I have no interest in like Nando's, because I'm like, I'll just get Shiny to make Shiny will make it as good as Nando's at least. So I was like, if I want a good chicken, there you go. Let me just sell Shiny to you guys. We're selling the mods. Shiny is a mod. Shiny's really good at cooking chicken. So if you like chicken, Shiny's pretty damn good at it. I don't know if that ups their value or not. I guess it depends, because if you're fully vegetarian, then probably not. Oh dear. Chicken thighs are boneless? Yeah. I've had Nando's once ever, and it was really dry. I mean, there probably are some Nando's are better than others as well, right? Like, you know, with a lot of chains, you get good ones and bad ones. Like, the KFC near us sucks. Like, I normally love KFC, but the KFC we have near us is like... We've only had it, like, one time, I think, maybe twice actually, in like the whole time we've lived here, because it's like, it's not a good, it's not, it like, I normally would like KFC, but the one near us is just not good. So it's like, well, I'll get it elsewhere, but I won't get it at our local one. Oh dear, no idea, it was many, many moons ago. Oh, but yeah. I would just get Shiny to cook it if I wanted a Nando's. And I know Shiny would do a good job with it. And it'd be a lot cheaper than getting a Nando's. But not as cheap as our vegetarian meals. Which is what we're mainly eating. Burger King recently went to one which had probably the worst burger that I've ever had. Yeah! Like you can, there's sometimes like just one is, there's just a bad one. Like there's just one that you don't go to. I remember my family were really excited because KFC were opening relatively close to them. And they were like, oh, so excited because they hadn't had a KFC for ages. And so they went to it and they were like, we're never going there again. It was awful. Like, you know, because they'd get KFC with us at the time and it was like, hell yeah, that's a good KFC. And then they had their own one. It was like, it's not as good. Why is the KFC near Jelly so much better than the KFC near us? And it's like, I don't know. Oh dear. Our local KFC is kind of trash too. The fun's further away better. Yeah. Like, I've had a lot of good KFC. Shout out to the Burger King Paddington Station that made you sick. Oh no. Oh dear. It's Disney probably aged out there. I wonder how they stay in business. Fair. It's fair. I mean, if you haven't lived outside of the area, maybe you wouldn't expect anything else. I don't know. It depends. Do a lot of people in that area, like, move a lot? Oh dear. Or drive? Do a lot of people in the area drive? Because if a lot of people in the area don't drive, that might be another reason. Oh dear. Wow, you're taking us on a date. You're going on the date to the Burger King that made me sick. Can you imagine? Oh dear. Isn't one of the points of fast food chains they taste the same no matter where you go? Like, why is KFC so variable? I don't know. But like, I will say, like, the one near my parents, I remember it, like, I think because I've only been in there like once because we were desperate. And it was like, it was really oily. And like, also, it didn't really taste that much of KFC. Like the ones near us have quite a strong like spice taste. It felt like they maybe were using like half the spice, and so it was like really oily, really and like. But then as soon as you got through the skin, there was just no flavor. Like the chicken didn't taste like anything. It was like, I don't know, not for me. Like I know it's fast food, it's gonna be oily, but like that was very oily. Oh dear. I recently got a bad croquet and was like, blah, why does it taste so weird? It's normally pretty good. It's very disappointing. What the heck? How dare? How dare? Oh dear. I used to like KFC, now it's not so good. Always something wrong with my order. I remember once we ordered, and I think it was from KFC, and they gave us somebody else's order. And so like, we did have to message them because it was obviously like we'd ordered for 3 people and the order that arrived for us was like a completely different order for 1 person. So they ended up resending us ours, but we still ate like this other guy's order who'd ordered it. And it was the weirdest order. Like, it's so weird having someone else's, because none of it was stuff we would take. So like they had, I think it was like a Coke or something. That's fair, normal. And then they had the spicy chicken sandwich of some sort. But it wasn't really like a very good, it was like spicy, hit the back of your throat spice and then it's gone, and it's like, it just makes me want to cough. And then they had like a cheese burrito or something. It had like a lot of stuff removed, so it was just like a wrap with mainly just cheese in it. Which I don't know that I'd ever seen that on a menu, which is, it's like you open it up, it's just a wrap with cheese, and then they had like a wrap meal as well. So it was like a wrap meal with chips, and like that's where the Coke was and stuff. It was really odd. It's really odd having someone else's order. I kind of get why it was a trend for a while to like, I'll have whatever the person in front of me is having, because like you do eat some weird stuff. I went to Mr. Beast Burger. It was so bad. The bun was soggy as hell. Wait, there's Mr. Beast Burgers in the UK? What? Oh my god. Way more sauce and the burger was 14 quid? Oh dear. Oh dear. Like, Five Guys is a good example, I think, of like a slightly more expensive burger, but it's like actually good. Like, Five Guys burgers are good. And the chips are nice too. Oh dear. The KFC usually gives me extra chicken. I mean, that's pretty good. That sounds like a winner to me. Oh dear. I had a burrito for the first time a few months ago. There was 0 flavor. That's very disappointing. What do they do? Wait, is it from like a local place or is it from a chain? If it's from a chain, you can like spill the beans if you like, but obviously if it's from a local place, kind of get it if you don't want to. Dear. If you guys, if you can get to Port Talbot, you should check out Burger Boys. It's a lot better than Five Guys. Oh, really? Okay. I'll be honest, we can't get anywhere right now because our car is like screwed all over the place, and I am not very good at walking. So right now I think I've been in the house I've left the house like one time in the last month, I think. I'm living like it's lockdown, but it's because I'm doing leg injections, so it's really hard to walk long distance a lot of the month because my legs are like really swollen. So I'm like, let me just stay in the house forever. Dear, I love it. 10 out of 10. I schedule trips to the store. But yeah, soon I will be able to get out, hopefully. Hopefully near Christmas, because I really want to go to some Christmas markets, but we'll see how it goes. But I would like to. I'd like to go to some Christmas markets. Dear. Winner, Toby Carvery dinner. I mean, you've never had it, but I would be happy to take you for a Toby at some point, Shifty. Honestly, when the car is up and running, if you can get to us, we can get you to Toby. Or we could just meet at the Toby, I guess. Dear. It was in Chipotle. Oh. We have that? There's gonna be a lot of, wait, we have Chipotle? I thought that was only in America. I didn't realize we already had that. Barely leave the house too. Yeah, me too. Mr. D's Burgers operate a ghost kitchen, so it's very hard to regulate the quality of food. Yeah, okay, well, that'd explain it. Is Shake Shack good? We have that? So, every single store, we've got one of those. We have that. I don't know, I've never, I don't, oh wait, no, wait, I have had Shake Shack. Wait, is it the one I think it is? I have. Not worth it. The food is good, but it's such small portion sizes. It's really expensive. So food is good, but God, like, yeah, me and Shiny went there and we were both like shocked at how little we were given for the price that we were paying, because there's like, there's one in Cardiff, and there's, if you go around the corner, if you like go down and like round the corner, there's a smokehouse where they do basically exactly the same menu as Shake Shack, but the portions are much bigger and it's like the same price. If you're in Cardiff, ignore Shake Shack, just go to the smokehouse. Like literally. It sucks. If I live in you, I don't offer to look at your car. Oh, bless you. Don't worry. We've got things going on. Things are moving. We will have one eventually. Always happy to drive. My car has more than one seat. Get over here, Shifty. I'm gone this week, but we'll find a time when you're free from work. Get over here and we'll go for a Toby Carvery. Oh dear. I'm back on Sunday, but probably not Sunday because I would have traveled to I would have been traveling a lot, so it's like probably not this Sunday, but if you wanted to do the weekend after this, I think I should be free. Oh dear. Shake Shack in the Cardiff Centre. Smokehouse is amazing. Yeah, Smokehouse is like literally, ignore Shake Shack, just go to Smokehouse. Sorry, Shake Shack, but it's like, it's the same food and Smokehouse does it better. You get more for the same price. It's just better. It's just a better Shake Shack. I don't know what to say. It's called Cardiff Shopping Centre. Yeah, Shake Shack is Cardiff Shopping Centre. It's called St. David's, but like, yeah, it is the Cardiff Shopping Centre. Oh dear. I need to go back to Smokehouse, and absolutely, yeah, Smokehouse is good. Smokehouse is good. Oh dear. Sleepy, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. We're talking about food places, a lot of which I didn't realize were in the UK, but apparently are. I also just did two people doing some yoga. Look at them go. They're doing some little yoga in there. Hell yeah. I was thinking there was only one shopping centre in all of Cardiff. I mean, you still need to go to Viva Brazil. That's good. For anyone who's not been to Cardiff, Viva Brazil is a all-you-can-eat meat restaurant where basically they cook the meat, and they cook a lot of different meats and interesting meats as well, and they come and they carve it onto your plate until you say stop, and then they'll put a stamp on your card, they'll move to the next meat, just to make sure that you get one of every meat first, and then after that they'll come back around and offer you seconds and thirds and fourths. They also do pineapple, and I like the pineapple better than I like anything else. So like, I've been there a couple times, and every time I wait for the pineapple round, and I'm just like, more. And they're like, you've still got several meats to go, and it's like, I don't care about the meats. More pineapple. Last time I also had Shiny's pineapple as well. So I had like 5 servings of pineapple and shiny serving of pineapple. It was so good. Oh dear, Viva Brazil, Viva Brazil, yes, yes, yes. If you're in Cardiff, it's really good. They do some really interesting ones. Did have Matador? I know Matador. Actually, you mentioned this last time. I think I told you then. I know what that is. I follow the guy on YouTube, so I'm very aware of it. I think I've actually recommended it to several people now. Especially because you can also have the kits. Dear garlic chicken hearts. What would you like? Just pineapple. It was, the thing is as well, I was like only having the smallest sliver of every meat beforehand, because like, so the guy would come around, carve like a small bit, and then be like, I'd be like, no more, just that small bit, and they'd be like, okay, fair, she doesn't want that much, and I was like, I don't, stamp my card, give me the tiniest sliver of meat, and then when the pineapple came around, I was like, just keep going, give me as much. They basically carved the whole pineapple for me. I was like, yes, more pineapple, it's so good. Oh my god. They do have a vegetarian and a pescatarian menu, by the way. If you are going with friends and you know someone is vegetarian, I've had the pescatarian menu and it is still good, but the real reason you go there normally is for the meats. But yes. Dear. It gets really busy, it does. Actually, both of them do. I would recommend getting a table for Viva Brazil as well, because there are quiet days, but it does get busy. Dear. You know, you can just buy a kind of... No, it's not the same. So they cover it in like a lot of different spices. So they cut the skin off, cover it in spices, and then they roast it in a fire pit. And so it's like really smoky. And so it's like this really smoky, like really heavily spiced pineapple, and it's just so good. I can make spiced pineapple at home, but I just don't have a fire pit to like... I can't get that smoky flavor in it. It's so good. It's so good. I don't eat meat too much. It's the texture for me. Yeah, that's fair. The pineapple is really good. And like, there's a big fan of the pineapple here. If you like pineapple, Sleepy, you will love this pineapple. It's so good. It's a good pineapple. You don't have a fire pit? What's the point of living room? I know, right? Well, maybe we can get a fire pit at some point, but we don't have one right now. Remember the wood they use? Yeah, also that. It's like the wood they use, the fire pit, the pineapple. It's so good. I just really like it. My favorite thing in Viva Brazil is easily the pineapple. I wonder if I get a picture of the pineapple for you. If I do Viva Brazil pineapple. Viva Brazil pineapple. Oh, people have... Okay, wait. Brazilian grilled pineapple. Okay, so that's probably what I want. But this is... Yeah, this is... Oh, they have like a few Viva Brazils. I didn't realize they were so popular. Oh my god, makes sense because it is really good. I want to get this picture for chat because this is presenting the pineapple as it deserves to be presented. Let me just... It's kind of small. It's gonna probably be blurry. Look at this! Look at that pure pineapple presentation. And they carve it for you like it's meat, but it's pineapple. It's so good. And like the inside color is like that really vibrant yellow, but the outside is like packed with spices, which is why it looks a little bit darker than you'd normally think. So good. I'm a big fan of fruit in general though, which is fair. Not expensive. We paid like 25 quid a person. Yeah, it's not that bad. Which for like a big meal like that is pretty good. Yeah. Swap between pineapple and mango for my favorite fruit? Fair. Mango is also pretty top tier. That's where you go. Mango is my favorite, but pineapple is a close second. I like pineapple juice a lot. Pineapple juice reminds me of going to the pub when I was underage and they'd give you a pineapple juice. It makes me happy though. Pineapple would look great on pizza. Look at that 4K quality. This is the quality that you're all here for, right guys? You're here for that high image quality. I don't like burnt pineapple. I don't know that I've ever had burnt pineapple, thankfully. But I probably wouldn't like it either. Oh dear. Pineapple juice is so good. It is. I love pineapple juice. Watermelon. Watermelon might be my favorite fruit, actually. Because I love watermelon. I really like it. It's so good. Watermelon. Avocado's a fruit, isn't it? I might put avocado up there because I like guacamole a lot. And I like avocado on its own. It's seasoned. It's pretty good. I'm just double checking that avocado is a fruit because I think that it is. It's like avocado. Is it a fruit? I think it's a fruit. Because it's called seed. fruit? Yeah. Is an avocado a fruit? It is a fruit. I knew it. Avocado is indeed a fruit. It has a stone in it. Yeah, exactly. I love watermelon. I'm not allergic, but it irritates my mouth. Yeah, I can't do raw pineapple because I have the same... Well, it actually puffs my lips up. It gets quite bad if I eat a lot of fruit without... But that's not just pineapple. That's also apples, oranges. There's a lot of fruit. It's like the acid in it. But like it will puff up my lips and then split them and my mouth will start bleeding. So it's quite traumatic for everyone around me. For me, I go numb very quickly, so I don't notice this so much. But there have been many times where, like, you know when you get like spit at the edge of your mouth? I'll have it and it's just blood. Because I've like eaten a fruit. Oh dear. But yeah, it like puffs up my lips really big. It also makes my mouth really itchy and then like my lips will split and I'll start bleeding. So I don't eat fruit very often. Specifically for that reason, because it's just not very fun. And it's been like that for a long time. Like when I was a really young kid, it wasn't too bad. It was just like a bit tingly. But then like as an adult, it's gotten really rubbish. I don't know. Maybe it's because I didn't eat enough fruit. Avocado is indeed a fruit, just like tomatoes and peppers. Hell yeah. There's the seeds. Sounds like citric acid. There's a specific acid in fruit that you can be allergic to, and I'm allergic to that. But I don't remember what it's called. I just know it's in a lot of fruit at varying amounts. Kiwi and raspberry. Raspberries are really nice. Kiwi I don't eat that often, but when I have had it, I've liked it. I like dry kiwi a lot. Like, you know, like the sugared and dried kind. I know that's not real kiwi, but I do like it. I don't probably eat lemon on its own. Oh, fair. So you like the sour. Hell yeah. Winters get super dry and like cause my lips to crack. I don't think I've ever had them bleed though. Oh, it's very dramatic because like my bottom lip will normally get really, really big and then it will just be like... like, because it will start splitting from like the growth. It's grim. It's very grim. I don't eat fruit in front of other people. I won't eat it in front of you either. It's just not worth it. It's grim. It's gross. I like fruit. I like the taste of it. But I'm normally quite careful with it. Am I just going to leave this pineapple on screen now? I might. This might just be my new on-friend screen pineapple. Like, I might just put a... Do you want it? Jelly? There you go. You can have this little pineapple. There you are. Look at that. You love it. Perfect. Look at that. Look at your little pineapple friend. It's definitely not confusing at all. Dear. A free advertisement spot for Viva Brazil. Hashtag not sponsored, but look at that pineapple. It's pretty good. I guys, cucumbers, berries, and raspberries, but blackberries are not. We love language here. Language is great. Quaff. Quaff. Oh dear, I might have to stop soon because I did just glance at the time and it's like, what if I remember what I need to go down to the shops for? I'm slow. Oh dear. I don't really want to clean, but I will. Neither are strawberries. Oh god. I love language. Language is great. Very confusing. Definitely doesn't make things more confusing for everyone. I feel like so many people learn English as a second language, and English just seems like an absolute pain in the ass language. I don't think English should be the standard. I think we should change to something else in like all of the big countries in the world. A language that makes more sense, because English is stupid a lot of the time. Oh dear. What's up with silent letters? What's up with the way that we classify things? It's silly. I don't know. I don't like it. Every now and again I see a meme which is like was, is, was, is, and it's like a grammatically correct sentence. It's like, no. It's not a grammatically correct sentence. It's stupid. Well, it is grammatically correct, but it's also stupid. Are flowers? Oh, I think I knew about... Did I know about that? I feel like I've heard that before. About broccolis and cauliflowers. I know a Brazil-style restaurant in the UK. I have a photo shoot in Liverpool. Oh, you'd be able to shoot dinner. Oh my god, you're gonna love it, Spudsy. I swear. Like, I've never been to the Liverpool one, but the one in Cardiff is like so good. So if it's anything similar, you have a really good idea. Skill issue. It is. Before was is. Exactly. What? Excuse me. How dare you? How dare you speak to me in that tone of punctuation? All right. I'm gonna stop there because it's been 2.5 hours and I said to myself I was gonna do a short stream today, and 2.5 hours is a nice short stream so that I can go clean my house. What am I doing today? Cleaning my house. Making sure that it's okay for like when Mama Jelly comes over. By the way, a heads up, anyone who has just joined, I will not be on stream until Sunday now because I'm away with my family. If you want to contact me, it's going to be really hard because my family do not have internet, and on Friday I also won't have signal because of the person I'm visiting on Friday. So I will be basically uncontactable except for maybe in the evenings when I use data. So heads up, if I'm not responding, it's not that I'm ignoring you, it's quite simply I don't have signal and I don't have anything like that. Oh dear. Also, Stitch, good morning. I hope you're doing all right. I'm sorry that you popped in right at the end. I need to clean my house. Isn't every day a short stream because you're in it? True. Except that I'm above average height. Mama Jelly, Blue Balls? Yeah, Mama Jelly, you'll be in our prayers. Oh, thank you. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm really looking forward to seeing them, to be honest. I always have a really good time seeing my family, so I think it'll be really nice. I'm actually quite excited for it, to be honest. So yeah, I'm lucky that my family are quite close. Like obviously we get on each other's nerves sometimes, but generally I'd say that we're pretty good. So going and seeing them is not a stressful experience. It's just that I don't have internet, which, I mean, that's not stressful for me. But yeah, I don't want anyone to think that I'm ignoring them. All right, what would you like to raid into? We have options. Do we want Stardew Valley? Do we want some book club? Do we want, we have a few people crafting. Oh god, it's difficult. It's difficult when there's so many options. Got cross stitch we could go into. It's flying, that's pretty cool. Made a hot tub stream? You want a hot tub? I don't know that anyone I know is doing a hot tub stream right now. Oh dear. Have a great time. I will, thank you. Dear. I just need to ask you, join my which Pokeball did you use? Wait, what? Oh dear. Oh my god, whoa. Heck yeah. Alright, you know what? Let's raid into Deimos. Deimos was here earlier. We did sell Deimos on stream earlier, so maybe as like a little, I'm sorry that I sold you on stream. Let's get a raid call for this, actually. Do you want, like, how about the raid call could be, I'm sorry. I've made a continuous error in judgment. Raid. Oh, actually, what if I put in Sag? Oh, there you go. This is a good one. So sad. There you go. I'm sorry, Jelly sold you. But goat seems nice. There you go. Here's a good raid call that makes literally no sense. Yeah, I got you. Alright, let's raid into Deimos. Grab the raid call if you fancy. That should be good for everyone. So that it's not got any sub stuff in it. I will see you now on Sunday, where we're going to actually not be doing this. We're going to be doing backing for the embroidery hoops, just so that we can get those ready for the store and also go over some of the art that we'll be selling. Just as, like, I think it'll be good to get all of that sorted before actually opening the store. Yeah, are we screaming at him? We are screaming at him. Yeah, it's important. Screaming is important. You know, is also welcome. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely few days. I will be offline mostly, but I look forward to seeing you all again on Sunday. Take care. Let's go. Dum, ba, dum. Dum, ba, dum, bum, bum, ba, da, ba, dum.